foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
In Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
For a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are. Rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on your Saturday afternoon as we bring you a girl-boy basketball doubleheader from the castle at Our Redeemer's Christian School. I'm Jonas Nelson. Owen Patterson joins me today as we bring you the Knights playing host to the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers. Girls game up first for varsity, and then to follow by about 20 minutes, we'll have the boys contest in this one later on. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, great place to stop and get that oil changed. It is quick, it is easy, it is convenient, no appointment is needed. You can stay in your car, drive right through. Typically it takes about 15 minutes. They'll also check all your other fluids and your tire pressure and all that stuff to make sure that your car is running in optimal shape. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Madad and Bismarck. Online you can find them at VIOC.com. Well, 10 games into the season for the girls, and for the Honkers, they come in ranked number 2 on the season. 9-2 is their overall mark, with their 2 losses coming to Division A teams. Our opening game of the season that we did way back in December, South Prairie was the place they played and lost to South Prairie Max, which is the number 1 team in Division A. 53-47, a 6-point loss for the Honkers in that one. And then they lost to Botno, another Division A team. That was a 5-point loss back on December 21st, 50-45. Other than that, it has been all wins on the schedule for the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers. Meanwhile, for the Our Redeemers Knights, they come with an even 5-5 mark on the year, as they went to the Nedros tournament and lost to Garrison in the first round, but then came back to win the Consolation Championship with wins over Mata Sophomores and then Stanley in that Consolation Championship. Couple losses, Berthold, that overtime loss we brought you here on the PSP Network out in Berthold back in December. They also lost to Mohall Lansford Sherwood, then picked up a win against Drake Animus at the Hoopster Classic, which we did here on the PSP Network. They split there with a loss to the number 1 team, Benson County, and then a win over St. John. Most recently, South Prairie, a big loss there that they took here just last week, and then a win over West Oak Newburgh by 14 points. So an even 5-5 mark for the Knights on the season. It'll be a tough test for the Knights taking on the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers. Again, ranked number 2 in the poll, but again, 2 losses to Division A, so they haven't lost to a B team yet.
Yeah, it's 2 teams where their records, they're really even better than that. Kenmare-Bowbells at 9-2. It's still one of the best records in all of Division B and all of North Dakota, but a few things go differently in that South Prairie game. Make a couple free throws at the end. They could have even won with just that. Botno, a couple turnovers there, got to them. A loss to the Stars at Division AA. And you compare these 2 teams, Kenmare 2-1 against ranked teams this year. Our Redeemers is 0-4 against ranked teams, and obviously Kenmare-Bowbells coming in at number 2 in the state. That's a ranked matchup for our Redeemers today at home. Just know Kenmare-Bowbells, they have the size advantage, but our Redeemers, they bring back Michaela Altringer this week from injury, so they do have somebody with experience there to go up and guard Taya Offworth for Kenmare-Bowbells, so it's not going to be as much of a difference today compared to usual when Kenmare-Bowbells gets on the court.
Yeah, injury plays a key part, of course, in your season here, and Michaela Altringer out for those few games. She's back now again. Yesterday, as I came and sat up for the game last night that we did here between West Oak Newburgh and our Redeemers boys, the girls were just finishing up their practice and got talked with Coach Hart Andes, and he says, I get one back, I get another one that's gone. And he mentioned that Anna Peterson had tweaked her ankle yesterday, so don't know if she'll be available off the bench today. We'll see about that. But injuries, again, a part of the season, but you hope that they're not too difficult, that they last too long, and if you can have them during the season and get people back for tournament time, that's probably the best case scenario.
Yeah, it's better definitely to have them happen in week 6 than week 12 when you're getting prepared for that district tournament. Hopefully it's not severe to stay out a couple of weeks. It doesn't seem that is the case for our Redeemers, so they've stayed fairly healthy, but as teams always do, have to deal with the injury bug at this point of the year.
Kenmare-Bowbells course plays in District 5. Last year, of course, the 3-class system came into being, and things were really confusing for a lot of people with the way that high school activities did things. The northwestern corner of the state, for Division A, it was Region 3. For Division B, it was Region 4, with District 7 and 8. And everybody got all confused. So they did realign, and this year, the northwestern corner of the state for both Division A and B is Region 3. So we at least have that straight. And then, of course, in Division B, they realigned districts as well. So District 5, which Kenmare-Bowbells plays, covers the northwest corner of the state. District 6 is where our Redeemers plays here in the central part of the state. Honkers 3-0 currently in their district play, and the Knights come in with a 2-2 mark in their district play so far this year. We roll along here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Back and take a look at some of those polls. Got starting lineups coming and a lot more just ahead for you.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing, free consultation, either in office or virtual. And you can find them online, ModUpBraces.com, ModUpBraces.com, Prestwich Orthodontics. Well, as we continue with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, we mentioned Kenmare-Bowbells, ranked number 2 in the poll. Benson County, still undefeated, ranked number 1. You saw them during the Hoopster Classic. Took place a little earlier this month, and they are impressive. Benson County, for
yeah,
sure.
they really are. You look at Kenmare-Bowbells, they've got the height. They've got great rebounding ability. You just can't really score in the lane against the Honkers. Benson County is the exact opposite. They have tremendous guards. They play really fast. They'll press you at times. They just really get into your heads, forcing steals, forcing easy layups for themselves. You know, I just wish we could watch these teams play each other once before maybe in the state tournament, because that would really be fun. That would really make up a very much easier decision for who should be number one, because right now it is neck and neck between Benson and Kenmare-Bowbells.
And right there, number 3, the Tioga Pirates, another team out of Kenmare-Bowbells district. District 5 is in there. From District 6 here, where our Redeemers plays, you see Berthold is in there at number 5 in the poll as well. So, yeah, a lot of good talent here in this part of the state in the Region 3 this year, represented right now in that Division B poll.
Yeah, and I think Kenmare and Tioga, obviously that's going to be the 2 teams to look for out of District 5. It's a district that is very heavy there at the top with those 2 teams. It's really going to be about who's going to play in those region qualifiers, because right now Kenmare and Tioga seem to be running away with that district even without playing many games in the conference. And Region 3, I'm still mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be a battle there at the very end. There's some teams hiding outside of the top 10 right now. One we're going to see in our Redeemers, another one that's receiving votes in Surrey that could. Upsets are going to happen, I think, in Region 3 this year. It's going to be really on Kenmare, I think, with the most pressure to avoid those upsets for that whole 2 weeks of postseason basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting lineups for tonight's contest, or this afternoon's contest, I should say. For the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers at the guard positions, they will start McKenna Mao, who is a 5'7" junior, Machine Miller, 5'6" and a senior. Bria Crest is a 5'6" senior. The forward positions include Lily Santizo, a 5'7" senior, and then Taya Offorth, 6 foot and a junior. The other Honkers on the roster: Natasha Breckus, Charlotte Breckus, Ann Stroklin, Kylie Offorth, Carson Lautenschlager, Makaya Jensen, Riley Hedberg, Madeline Pugh, Anna Peterson, Kenna Offorth, and Destiny Anderson. Honkers under Mike Zimmer, assisted by Ryan Offorth and Amber Rodine. Again, 9-2 on the year, ranked number 2 in the polls. They're averaging 57.5 points per ball game, and defensively giving up about 37.5 points per game. Meanwhile, for the home team, the Our Redeemers Christian School Knights under Hart Andes, assisted by Monica Hoffert, 5-5 on the season for them. Michaela Altringer back in the starting lineup, the 5'11" senior at a forward. Also at a forward is Brooklyn Rodacher, a 5'10" junior. The guards, Caden Braun, 5'3" and a junior. Hannah Conway, a 5'6" junior. And also Lauren Strom gets to start at center today, a 5'11" sophomore. The other Knights on the roster: Noelle Pankratz, Tessa Carlson, Aslan Becker, Anna Peterson, Hope Gravely, London Loff, and Meredith Moore. Knights averaging about 54 points per game, and defensively are giving up just about 55 points per ball game. So there you go, that's your starting lineups for today's contest here at the Castle at Our Redeemers Christian School. Thanks for Valvoline Instant Oil Change sponsoring our pregame show. Stop in for timely service that won't slow you down. You can stay in your car and get a drive-through oil change. No appointment is needed. Stop in when it's convenient for you. Their technicians typically give you a full oil change in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Minot and Bismarck. Find them online, VOC.com. National Anthem is coming up next here on the PSP Network.
If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the
Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman-Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman-Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Our Redeemers Junior, Caden Braun, performing our national anthem. Great job. And again, to all our service members and their families, thank you for your service. Also to our veterans, giving us the freedom we have today to enjoy a good day of basketball here at the Castle at Our Redeemers Christian School. Glad to have you along here, and a big thank you goes out to sponsors like Swenson RV and Marine. They are one of our Division A and B specific sponsors, helping to bring you coverage of these kind of games. Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats. They also have Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Swenson RV and Marine, a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and of course lots of campers that you can get ready for spring with. They have locations in Modern and Bismarck to serve you. Shop online at swensonrv.com. Thanks also to Planet Pizza. 25 years they've served the Magic City with great pizza, food, and fun. You can give them a call and make your order right now. 701-852-1700. 701-852-1700. No pizza like Planet Pizza in Monarch. Doubleheader here. We'll have girls, then we'll have the boys to follow this one here on this Saturday afternoon. Again, for the Knights, it'll be Altringer, Braun, Conway, and Rodacher, along with Strom. And then Mao, Miller, Crest, Santizo, and Offerth for Kenmare-Bowbells. You got to do all the games in the Hoopster for boys and girls, and got to see Our Redeemers a couple times. Lauren Strum, 5'11" sophomore, working her way into that starting lineup. Can be a presence inside to help match up a little bit, I think, with maybe Taya Offerth, maybe the thinking of head coach Hart Andes here.
Yeah, Lauren Strum really got inserted into the starting lineup for the first time when Altringer went down.
Yep.
But she played her way still into the starting five, even with another injury to Anna Peterson. I think you're going to see Strom in the lineup quite a bit. Obviously, today it's because of that matchup against Offorth, but definitely Lauren Strom. She got her opportunity and made use of it because she's going to be in the starting five for Our Redeemers for a while now.
All right, officials. We have Brian Offorth, Todd Hoffman, and Danielle, lead official, and we are underway here on this Saturday afternoon with the Knights have the ball. Caden Braun will put it in motion here. Looks to be man-to-man defense for the Honkers. Wraparound pass is errant and goes sailing out of bounds. Turnover for the Knights to begin.
Yeah, Caden Braun, so often she just goes driving into the lane and often drives into the lane, tries to create for the rest of her team right there, but that's something Kenmare-Bowbells sees on film. Let you get in the lane, but the ball's not going to get out of there.
Taya Offerth with the first bucket for the Honkers as they go ahead 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The three just off the mark. Conway will run down that rebound though. She has her pocket picked. And the other way they go. Scoop layup is short there for McKenna Mao. Rebound taken by the Knights.
Now, our Redeemer is not a team that turns the ball over very much compared to the rest of their District 6 competition. So if Kenmare gets a steal like that, a fast break opportunity, they got to end it in points.
Braun shot too hard. Mao works it ahead to Santizo. Miller, three-point specialist, and she connects.
Now one of the best three-point shooters in all of Region 3, all of Division B. She gets open, she's going to take it, especially in that first quarter. Get hot.
If you remember back to that first game they played at South Prairie that we broadcast, she put up a ton. Didn't connect on many that night, but shooters keep shooting.
Yeah, first game of the year, usually the field goal percentage is a little bit low. That time it was really low, and it hurt Kenmare a little bit, but they were still in that game because of defense, and you're seeing already pitching a shutout through the first minute and a half because our Redeemers has nowhere to go with the basketball.
And the Knights already with 3 turnovers. Back come the Honkers with it. Now with it near side, we'll skip it across. 3 ball going to be short there for Bria Crest. Conway collects the rebound for our Redeemers. Braun jogs across half court. Go to Altringer. She'll launch a 3, and it's good.
Welcome back to the lineup, Michaela Altringer. She's being guarded by Offorth, so bring Offorth out of the lane. Also opens up Lauren Strom there on the block. Well done.
Honkers by 2. Offorth, she'll try and answer from the near corner. No, it's off the rim. Rebound, though, wrestled down by Kenmare-Bowbells, but a whistle and a foul. Todd Hoffman's going to say this one is going to go against McKenna Bell.
Yeah, and Kenmare-Bowbells, they're not going to like this one. It didn't look like very much. It was just Conway had good box out position, and if you go over the top like that, although they won't say over the back is not a foul anymore.
It's on the back.
On, okay.
Yeah, on the back. Underneath, nice feed to Strom, and there's Lauren Strom on the board. Ties us up first time today at 5 apiece. Offerth spinning in the lane. Her shot no good. She got a shove on the hip, though, and she'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line as this whistled foul goes against Brooklyn Rodacher of the Knights. So Taya Offerth to the free throw line. Remember, Serve Pro, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration found at Serve Pro. Offerth good on both of her free throws. Giving the lead back to the Honkers on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Braun guarded there by Mao, looking for a screen from Strom. Sets up 3 ball, good for Caden.
Coach Andy's wanted a timeout there after the 3, not going to get it. Kenmare's just into their offense immediately.
And the return shot under good, up and good for Lily Santizo.
Lily Santizo really came up big for Kenmare-Bowbells late last season, and in the starting lineup here to begin 2024-25. Really good on defense, doesn't get too many offensive looks.
A lot of times her offensive looks are exactly that, rebounds and putbacks down low. Good rebounder. Conway underneath, finds Strom, a little too hard on the shot. Rebound tipped to the corner, Offorth has it. Lobs it ahead, but it's too far for Mao. Run down by Conway and a timeout by the Knights and Hart Andes. BNC National Bank scoreboard, it's the visitors up by a point here on the PSP Network.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, 2 lead changes already early on here. Right now it's Kenmare-Bowbells with the lead. A couple made threes for the Knights. Hitting the deep ball. Braun has one. She has the ball now. Drives down the near side. And she gets the pass across the lane. A whistle and a foul. No, tipped out of bounds.
There's a jump ball there. Kenmare had a hand on it.
So Braun will inbound. Caden looking. Still looking. Finally gets it in the near corner to Altringer. Back to Braun. She'll launch the three, and she got it again.
Third three for our Redeemers here in the first quarter. That's going to be important. We talked about them being 0 for 4 against ranked teams. It's because their offense has been shut down, finding open shots and sinking them here in the first quarter.
2-point Knights lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. In the lane, the shot by Anna Peterson is blocked. Here comes the Knights. Altringer across the line, double teamed, stolen away from her. To the bucket goes Machine Miller, and she'll score the layup.
That was a nice move there by Miller. It didn't really get past the defender, just kept her off balance for the layup.
Tied for the second time, this time at 11. A little over halfway through period number 1, and away from the ball, we're going to have a offensive foul called by referee Brian Offorth.
Yeah, one of those growing in popularity moving screens against Strom for our Redeemers.
First on Lauren, second team foul. So here comes the Honkers, looking to regain a lead from the far wing. The three that's up and good for Bria Crest.
Our Redeemers might be making shots, but Kenmare is as well. I think we got a fun one here in the castle.
14-11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Kenmare-Bowbells up. Braun tries to answer back with a three, and she does. Woo, she's on fire.
Saturday games, they're always a little bit weird. Is there going to be missing shots, or did you wake up on the right side of the bed? And Caden Braun did.
From the top of the key, Mao, no, can't answer, and it bounces off the iron, hits the post, the brace, and that's out of bounds above the bucket. So the ball back to our Redeemers. Subs into the ball game now. Let's see. Brooklyn Rodacher is in. Strom, Conway, Braun, and Altringer.
Offorth came back for Kenmare, and that's going to be a second moving screen against Strom. She's almost, instead of screening Michelle Miller there, just kind of boxing her out and moving Miller, and that's going to be called a foul here this season.
So that's 2 on her. She'll come out of the ball game, as in will come Anna Peterson, the 5'9" freshman wearing number 15. Miller brings it up. Far side to Crest. Down to the baseline, they'll work it to Peterson. Her pass back out. Tipped around in the lane. Finally secured by Offorth. Skip to Miller. Miller from the wing. Three off the iron. Rebound. Tipped around, out of bound. And looks like Anna Peterson of the Knights pushed it out. And Strokeland, 6-foot senior, wears number 4 for the Honkers, in there as well. One of the advantages for head coach Mike Zimmer, can put 2 6-footers down low there, and there's Taya Offorth, one of them, scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, the clock issue.
Scoreboard just shut off here in the castle. But yeah, you talk about
I didn't do it.
2 6-footers in the game, and one of them comes off the bench.
Yeah, right.
For Coach Zimmer. And
Strokeland at 6 foot, Taya Offorth at 6 foot, both in there right now. Set up in a zone defense now, is down to Conway. She's blocked, gets it back, and then a foul called as she tried to dribble along the baseline. Taya Offorth will pick up the personal, her first, second team foul. McKenna Mao back in for Kenmare-Bowbells as a rest for Bria Crest, the senior. 2-point lead for the visitors. Braun's three, no good this time. Tipped out by the Knights. Thanks goes out to UPS Store, helping to bring you our broadcast. They're located on South Broadway in Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS Store. Inside they work it. Peterson, no, can't connect, left it short. Anna Peterson with the rebound, and then she's called for traveling.
Tough one there for Peterson. Offworth, just the pressure there. Couldn't make up her mind where she wanted to pass the basketball.
Strokeland will inbound. Zips it to Mao in the corner, open for a three. Left it short though. Rebound comes back to the corner, tipped and out of bounds, and last touch by Kenmare-Bowbells. Coverage on the PSP Network of Division A and B basketball brought to you by Dakota Square Arco and Monette, the favorite convenience store of many in the Monette area due to their quality fuel, convenience items, and awesome touchless car wash. Ask about their car wash club and the best customer service. Dakota Square Arco, west of Dakota Square Mall.
A lot of these fouls happening just because of the positioning. They're falling behind these Our Redeemers guards right there. Just had two hands on Caden Braun. It's not going to look like much, but it is by definition a foul, and the third on the Honkers here in the quarter.
Shea Miller's first personal. Just over 90 seconds to go in the period. High post to Altringer. The pass out, tipped away, secured by Braun. She'll fire a three off the mark. Rebound taken Conway. Another chance for our Redeemers.
Yeah, Honkers in the zone here. Caden Braun is just going to find an open space on the three-point line once she gets the ball away, and a rare miss there.
Crossover, drive in, kick out to Conway. Lobs down low to Peterson. Blocked by Offworth, out of bounds. 19 on the shot clock. Knights will inbound on that baseline, and Caden Braun will trigger it in.
Anna Peterson learned there it's going to take a shot fake or a extra dribble to get a shot up against Taya Offworth. It's really hard to catch and shoot when she's set up there in the middle of the zone.
Rodacher out. Noelle Pankratz checks in, number 25 for the Knights. They'll get it into Altringer. Hard drive, and she draws the foul down the left side of the lane to the Serve Pro free throw line. She will go as the foul is whistled against Ann Strokeland. Her first and the fourth of the quarter against Kenmare-Bowbells.
It really doesn't matter who the Knights are playing, whether it's South Prairie Max a while ago, whether it's this Kenmare team, it's anybody in their own district. They're going to be aggressive with the basketball. They're going to draw fouls, get people into foul trouble, and they just got to make free throws.
Santizo and Crest back in as Strokeland and Miller come out. Second free throw from the Serve Pro free throw line for Altringer. No, she missed the pair. Rebound Santizo. Here comes the Honkers. Minute to go in the period, up by 2. Mao gets it to the point. Around to Crest. She'll drive to the point. Open for the shot. Bounces twice off the rim and then secured by Hannah Conway.
After such an explosive start for these offenses, they've got a little quiet here to end the first quarter.
Braun, near side. Altringer, long two, too hard. Rebound into the hands of Taya Offworth. Pushing it ahead to Santizo. Down low, Lily gets it to Peterson and blocked, but a whistle and a foul going to be called. This will go on Noelle Pankratz, I believe. That'll be her first. Fourth team foul, and the act of shooting was Anna Peterson, so the junior goes to the Serve Pro free throw line. And a wedgie. I think that's my first of the season in the games I've covered.
I think that should be a 2-point free throw.
We didn't get wedgies back in my day. The balls today are a little more sticky than they used to be way back when. 1 of 2, 3-point lead. Shot from the far side. Pankratz can't connect. Rebound, Altringer trying to go up, but she is held and fouled.
Seeing both teams get into foul trouble late in the first quarter. Not a great time to do that. About 3 Kenmare fouls in the last minute.
This one on Lily Santizo, her first. So to the Serve Pro free throw line again, Elise Altringer. And misfires on the first.
Is that
Michaela Altringer.
Is that 0 for 3 now in the first quarter for our Redeemers at the free throw line?
Altringer makes the second.
First points, and I think 2 full minutes there for R&D Merce Christian School.
Against the press, Honkers do work it to their end. Mao with it near side, double team there, trying to get out of it. To Crest, she'll fire a 3, short at the horn. And we got a quarter in the books after 8 minutes of play on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's the Honkers by 2 here on the PSP Network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Honkers leading by 2 after the first quarter. Tay Alford led the way, scoring 6 points for them. Caden Braun leading the Knights with 9 on 3 made threes. Knights with the ball as we start the second. Braun driving into the lane, trying to leave it to Strom. She'll pick it off the floor and she'll muscle it up and in. Second bucket for Lauren Strom, and we're tied again. This time it's 17, our 4th tie of the game. Honkers bring it to Offorth, near side McKenna Mao. Back to Offorth, working into the lane, spinning and scoring again is Taya.
Taya Offorth at 6 points in the first quarter, and they still need to get her the ball more.
Braun will lob it far corner. Rodacher into Strom, working against Offorth, goes to the left and blocked out of bounds.
Right idea there for Strom. Try and step around Offorth, but Offorth just the arms there, not letting Lauren Strom doing anything with that shot.
And she's seen about every move in the book, so.
Yeah. Strom, I know she's worried about Offorth there behind her, but Strom, if you don't have a good shot, you don't feel confident about it, get it back out, right. Move around.
Yep. They'll move it to the far side. McKenna Mao up and good with the 3, and she's in the scorebook. All 5 starters now have scored. And a 5-point advantage for the Honkers, equaling their largest of the game. Braun drives, tries to wrap around the pass, but is stolen away by Miller. Mache on the run, down the right side, off the glass over 2 defenders.
Kenmare scoring every possible way right now. They've built a lead to start the second quarter, the largest it's been all evening.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
A 7-2 run for the Honkers in the first minute and a half of period number 2 as they take the lead here early on, and largest of the game right now. It's 7 for them. See if the Knights can get a bucket here.
Yeah, Kenmare switched back to the man-to-man defense. Knights don't have that many open looks for 3 anymore. Just meaning they have to move around a little bit more on offense. You see Braun doing a lot of that, but not the other 4.
Shot won't go, and the rebound won't be put up by Rodacher, and here comes Mao with it. To Miller. Back to Mao, near wing. Santizo will push it back to Miller, gives her a screen. thought about the three, tried to feed it inside to Santizo on the roll, but it's tipped away and stolen by the Knights. 7-point lead for the Honkers on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Rodacher tried to lob it down low to Altringer, but they couldn't connect. BNC National Bank, locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. They provide you with banking and wealth management services for your family or business. BNCbank.com is where you'll find them. Off the mark on the shot, and Strom will collect the rebound.
Our Redeemers is getting stops, just not scores at this point of the second quarter. This is a big possession for them.
Altringer will work it in the corner to Rodacher. Now up to Conway, feeds it back to Braun. Peterson right on her. She'll drive to the bucket, tried to feed it. It's lost in a gluttony of humanity and finally pushed out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Honkers.
Yeah, Braun, again, we talk about her game as the point guard there. Either it's a three-point shot or it's a drive to try and pass to somebody else. But right there, Kenmare, that helped defense. There was 4 people around her and just kind of threw a blind pass, hoping Strom was there. Luckily, it ends up staying with our Redeemers for Braun.
Well, Pankratz, number 25, back in for Rodacher. Inbounds comes to Altringer. Michaela will flip it back to Caden. She'll set the offense here. 3 on the shot clock. Near side. They're not going to get a shot off. They didn't realize that the shot clock was run down. And a violation and a turnover for the Knights.
Yeah, they started to call in a new play with 6 on the shot clock. I don't think anybody really knew until it was way too late. And no good shot available.
So the Honkers with a 7-point lead, looking to add here. Down low, get it to Alfirth and wide open. Taya rid herself of the defender and had a wide open look there.
Yeah, quite a mismatch. And Kenmare, they know when Taya Alfirth has a mismatch there and get her the ball immediately, go score.
So it'll lead up to 9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Knights around the perimeter with it. Against now a 2-3 zone. Braun will try a 3. It bounces twice off the rim. Rebound to the far side, and Miller tried to run it down and push it back in bounds off the defender. Didn't do so, though. She touched it out of bounds. So stays with the Knights. Just about halfway through period number 2. Thanks to Minot State for their sponsorship. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. The steal by the Honkers, and Mao will send it near side to Crest. Now down to Peterson. Back to Bria Crest. The inside out, and a long 2 from Peterson off the iron. Mao with the offensive board. To Crest. Tried to force it down to Alfirth. Tipped away from her, but picked up by Peterson, and she'll put it in.
Right place at the right time there for Anna Peterson. She's really kind of in the wrong spot for the offense, but got the deflection and open lane to the basket.
And a double-digit lead for the Honkers for the first time today.
Yeah, 11 of the last 13 points have gone to Kenmare-Bowbells.
Just 2 scored for the Knights this period, and that was by Lauren Strom early on. It's been a drought offensively. Strom will get it back to Conway. 7 on the shot clock. Into the lane goes Braun. Blocked. And on the run come the Honkers. Ahead to Mao, and the layup up and good.
And McKenna Mao running the floor very well. Caden Braun was asking for a foul the whole way down the court. Just got beat to the other basket.
13-2 the run in this quarter. And a 13-point advantage. Lob to the high post to Strom over her head. And another Knights turnover. Miller will back out. Her dribble in the corner. Feeds to the near wing. The 3 no good for Mao. Rebound taken underneath. Peterson was fouled, and they'll whistle it at number 23. That's Hannah Conway. Her first of the quarter. Lily Santizo back into the Honker lineup. Alfirth will come out and get a rest. Michelle Miller inbounding. Dangerous pass into the wing. To Crest, back to Miller, dribbles to the top, feeds in the lane to Peterson. Can't connect, rebound Santizo. Another chance on the kick out, and the three up and good near side for Bria Crest. It's been all honkers in this period. If you look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay, the kick out, and Crest connecting. 16 the lead for the honkers.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Well, honkers have exerted their offensive muscle this second period, that's for sure. As they have created turnovers, they've blocked shots, they have just clamped down, and I think kind of confused the Knights, switching back and forth from their zone defense to their man-to-man defense, and then the Knights just kind of questioning, how do we attack this one?
Yeah, and I think our Dandies would like to call a timeout every time they have an offensive possession, because it seems Kenmare's changing every time, whether Offworth's on the floor or not. It seems to be a new defense, and yeah, there's just bad passes happening from our Redeemers that are going the other way, and Kenmare, you're seeing it like usual. They have so many players to put on the court. They're able to run. They're able to stay strong throughout an entire first half, just running.
Looks like man-to-man right now. Altringer almost caught in the corner, gets it to Braun. Back to Altringer, 13 on the shot clock as she dribbles back to the point and gets it to Pankratz. Near side, Rodacher, down to 6, 5. Altringer trying to go to the bucket on the double team, gets stripped of the ball by McKenna Mao. Mao on the run. Kicks to the corner to Miller. She tries to drive to her left and stepped on the sideline out of bounds, so a turnover by the Honkers. Coming up, we'll have our Magic Towing halftime report. 97 seconds away from that. Braun down low, wide open, nice cut to the bucket, and Brooklyn Rodacher ends a long offensive drought for the Knights.
Set a screen and get open. Rodacher did a good job of that, but Kenmare back at it.
Bria Crest, same spot as the last one on the near wing, nails another 3-ball. And that lead up to 16. Once again, the kick near side, Rodacher tried to get it to Pankratz. Poked out of her hand, and a minute to play, and Anna Peterson on the run for the Honkers. Crest tries the far side, short on that one. Braun runs it down. She has Mao to beat, does so, but back with the block comes Anna Peterson flying in from behind. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. Braun thought she had a wide open layup, but Peterson said, Inbound to Altringer. Braun, 3-ball again, short. Hit 3 in the first quarter, but she's been off since then. Whistle and a foul going to be called here. And that'll go against Bria Crest, her first. First of the quarter on the Honkers. So again, Braun inbounds. Michaela Altringer. Rodacher. Pankratz. Nobody open inside, so they'll work it around the perimeter. Back to Caden Braun. Inside Strum, spinning, shooting a little bit hard, and the rebound taken down by the Honkers with 20 seconds to go in the period. Crest up top, setting up the play to Mao. Now to Peterson, who pops out. Down to 10 seconds. Crest to Mao, 6. Peterson drives into the lane, the kick out, the shot from Mao just before the horn, off the iron. And the Honkers will head to the halftime locker room. Up by 16 points. Magic Towing halftime report coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back here to the Castle at our Redeemers Christian School. Our girl-boy doubleheader this afternoon with the Knights hosting the Honkers from Kenmare-Bowbells. And our halftime score sees the Honkers leading the Knights here in the girls contest by a 35-19 margin. Individual scoring for the Honkers. Taya Offorth leading the way, 10 points through the first 2 quarters of play. Maria Crest with 8. Michelle Miller scored 7 points. Anna Peterson with 3. McKenna Mao had 5. And Lily Santizo with 2 points. For the Our Redeemers Knights, 4 players have scored for them, and leading the way is Caden Braun, 9 on 3 made threes back in the first quarter. 4 points for Lauren Strum. 4 points also for Michaela Altringer, and Brooklyn Rodacher scores 2. It was 17-15 at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Honkers. We had 3 lead changes early on, and we were tied a total of 4 times here in the first half at 5. We're tied at 11, 14, and 17. The largest lead for the Knights in the first half was 2 points at 11-9. The largest lead for the Honkers is the current halftime lead of 16 points. After outscoring the Knights 17-15 in the first period, the Honkers put the pedal to the metal, so to speak, in that second period and outscored the Knights 18-4 to have a 16-point advantage here at the halftime break. 6 fouls whistled against Kenmare-Bowbells. Nobody has more than 1 for them. 5 fouls whistled against the Knights. And Lauren Strum, the only one that has more than 1. She has 2 personals through the first 2 quarters of play. Big thank you goes to Magic Towing. Put their number in your phone, 701-509-4011. 701-509-4011 is Magic Towing. No job too big or too small. And they do serve all of western North Dakota. So when you need a tow, call Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Mention PSP Network when you need a tow, and you'll save $50. Magic Towing, our halftime sponsor, and a big thank you goes out to them. Well, Owen, if you are hard Andes of our Redeemers, what'd you say in the halftime locker room?
Just going to move on offense. I mean, whatever defense Kenmare-Bowbells throws out there, whether it's that man-to-man, go screen somebody in that man defense, go roll to the basket, or it's the zone. We have to start moving. Obviously, Braun is driving a lot, and Kenmare-Bowbells is all sucking right there into the lane. There's people open outside. They hit threes in the first quarter thanks to Michaela Altringer. She got the ball almost 0 seconds of that second quarter. So against whatever defense, you have to be moving if you're our Redeemers offense. Some better passes, some better decision making there into the lane. And for Kenmare-Bowbells in the second half, keep up that defensive intensity, keep our Redeemers guessing, because if the Knights are unsure what they're doing on offense, that's a win for Kenmare. It was in the second quarter, and it should be in the second half.
Taya Offorth leading the Honkers with 10 points, but it was a quiet 10 points for Taya. It was like she was on the floor, she was off the floor. She didn't play a ton, actually, in that first half, but her presence very effective in there.
It was, and again, it was another one of those things that confused our Redeemers. Whether Offorth is out there, do we put Strom in the game? She picked up 2 early fouls. That forced Altringer to guard her. Brought in Brooklyn Rodacher later on. It was just messing with the matchups there for Kenmare. It's kind of been a mental game here in the first half that it's gone the Honkers' way for sure.
Again, we wrap up our Magic Towing halftime report, reminding you that you can give them a call at 701-509-4011, Magic Towing. For the next time you need a tow, contact Magic Towing, serving all of western North Dakota. Big thank you to them for their sponsorship of our halftime show. Of course, following this one, we'll have the boys contest as well. The Knights boys team last night coming off a big District 6 win, defeating West Newburgh.
All the eyes of North Dakota are on our Redeemers Christian Schools team after shutting down West Newburgh's offense. They scored 102 against Turtle Mountain, 44 last night against our Redeemers.
Yeah, that Knights defense was really good. Held the Sioux to 40 points under their average for the season, averaging 84. They had 44 last night. Walker Broughton, of course, had 60 against Turtle Mountain. 25 last night. 17 of that came in the third period for him. That one period he went off. But other than that, the Knights did a good job of holding him in check. I think he had 1 in the first period, 5 in the second, and only 2 in the fourth. So big win for the Knights. We'll see how they rebound today. And talking to head coach Brock Tietz here prior to the girls' game, he said, we'll see how much energy we have. We expended a lot last night.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, we'll talk about more of that game later, but Kenmare also played a game last night.
Yeah, right. So the Honkers with it, working inside to Offworth. She can't connect on the shot as she was double teamed. Knights with the rebound. Ron ahead to Altringer, hands back to Caden. Skip pass to Conway. On the wing, Rodacher gets it back up top to Altringer. Zone defense? No, looks more man-to-man. Kind of appeared to be zone, and then Rodacher, nice cut backdoor, but can't connect on the short shot. Wrestling for the rebound is Offworth and Altringer. Hell ball, and they'll give it to the Knights on the alternating possession.
Yeah, it's a defense that does look a little bit like zone because they switch every screen, switch every dribble handoff. So everybody kind of stays in the same spot, but it's not a zone where they're all standing, you know, right in the lane.
Altringer got the inbounds. Offworth picks up the foul. Taya's second. So to the Serb Pro free throw line goes Michaela Altringer, the senior. And just back from injury.
And one thing we said at halftime, she barely got the ball in that second quarter right away, trying to get it to number 3 for this Knights offense.
Michaela shot all the free throws for the Knights in the first half, was 1 of 4. And 1 of 2 this time, but Pankratz gets the offensive rebound and another chance for the Knights to add points. Near side, Pankratz to Conway. Down low, tried to feed it to Strom, tipped away, picked up. Altringer goes up and can't get it on the challenge shot. Here comes Mao. McKenna races, now peels out to the wing and hands off to Taya Offworth. Back to Mao, open for the 3. Good look, but she can't connect. Conway had it, lost it, falling down. Finally, the Knights will clear it.
And nothing easy there for our Redeemers, even just dribbling the ball up the court. Kenmare-Bowbells always going for steals.
Conway's pass airmailed over the head of Altringer, and a Knights turnover.
Similar to what we saw in the second quarter there, just high passes because Kenmare's always got a hand in the passing lane. It's tough to pass, that's why he used the fake. You never like to hear the coaches say it, bounce pass, pass fake, but it's useful against Kenmare-Bowbells.
Shane Miller tries to drive in the lane, and they'll say that her pass was kicked by the Knights. So kick ball, we'll keep it with Kenmare-Bowbells. Bria Crest will inbound. To Offworth. Up top, Mao open for the 3, a little bit hard. Hustling for the rebound. Crest had it momentarily, then Conway, now picked up by Miller of the Honkers. She'll fire a 3. That one's off the mark. And another wrestling match for the rebound and a hell ball between Noelle Pankratz and McKenna Mao. Possession arrow will point the way of the Honkers. Offworth, the kick out. Miller drives into the elbow. The 15-footer bounces off the rim. And Pankratz with the rebound. Braun on the wing. Paused a moment, then drove to the bucket and drive. Gets a foul as that one goes against McKenna Mao. Her second. So it'll be Hannah Conway to inbound. Braun dribbles to the point. Backdoor cut by Michaela Altringer. Nice cut and pass, but can't connect on the shot.
And for the second time today, lands awkwardly on that right ankle.
Crest tries the 3. It's short. Rebound Santizo. Outlet tipped into the hands of Offworth. She'll go up, and a whistle and a foul. Lauren Strom's going to be guilty of this one, and that'll be her third personal.
And Lauren Strom's a player that has to stay in this game for our Redeemers. It might be one of those cases that if Alforth gets subbed out, so does Strom, especially with 3 fouls. Actually, they're going to take Strom off the court right now.
So from the Serve Pro free throw line, Taya Alforth connects on her first. In for the Knights, we'll have Tessa Carlson, 5'4", 8th grader, wears number 4. Anna Peterson, the 5'9" freshman, wearing number 15 back in. And also in number 25, Noelle Pankratz, as Alforth good on both free throws. And the lead up to 17 now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Braun with a hard drive into the lane. And draws the foul.
That's one thing you can do if shots aren't falling. Just try and draw fouls, get to the free throw line. Our Redeemers, though, just 2 for 6 today.
Second on Bria Crest. Caden Braun rolls that one in. Anna Peterson back in for Kenmare-Bowbells. Santizo will get a rest. Second for Braun. Up and good.
11 points today for Caden Braun, by far the team leader. Next highest score, Altringer with 5.
A little pressure from the Knights. Create the turnover as Miller airmailed that pass right in front of her bench. Head coach Mike Zimmer saying, take it easy.
Yeah, there was really nothing to get super frustrated about there for Miller. It was just a high pass. Our Redeemers put out the pressure. Next time, handle it a little bit better.
Braun's off the mark with the 3. It's okay for the coach to tell the player, take it easy, but I don't know if the player could tell the coach, take it easy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't know how about that would work. Although you might want to sometimes. Miller's 3 rattles out. Rebound taken down by Carlson. Hands off to Braun. Approaching the halfway point of this third period. A lead of 15. Knights have not scored a field goal in the period. 3 free throws have accounted for all their points here in the period. And the entry pass into the lane to Altringer and a foul. And that will go against Anna Peterson of the Honkers, her first. 4th team, so the next one will be the penalty. In the rest of the quarter, though, Knights will shoot 2 free throws for every Kenmare foul. To Pankratz, to Braun. Lobs it down low over the head of Anna Peterson. A turnover. As back comes Kenmare-Bowbells. Mao down low to Alforth. And as she went to make a move, she was bumped. Referee Danielle whistling that one, and number 15, Anna Peterson of our Redeemers. That'll be her first. 2nd team. So Bria Crest inbounding. Lobs it into Alforth. The kick out to Miller. Drives inside the free throw. The pull-up shot rolls out, but right there is Alforth to put it back up and in.
Big time there for Kenmare-Bowbells. The offense has put up just 4 points now in this second half, and it's been all Alforth of those points.
Yeah, scoring this quarter 4-3 in favor of the Honkers. And only 1 field goal, that one from Alforth. Tessa Carlson can connect on the shot from the corner. Crest and the Honkers on the run, and the layup on the scoop too hard. Honkers get it back. Mao will send it to Alforth free throw line.
It just seems like things are going way too fast for both teams. Kenmare tried to slow it down there, but immediately an interception.
Pankratz down low to Anna Peterson, blocked by Taya Alforth.
That's about the 3rd time we've seen that. Just trying to go straight up against Alforth, not going to happen.
Kick out near side, and the shot up from 3. McKenna Mao connects. Inadvertently.
All right.
Inadvertently, the music kicked on.
There's a ghost in here.
How about our music?
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman-Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman-Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Honkers with their largest lead of the game right now at 20 points on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Reminder, BNC Bank has locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. You can visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Some full court pressure, looks like, for the Honkers. Now they'll drop back. And the Knights will bring it up court, trailing by 20. Near side, Pankratz will skip it across to Braun. The skip back near side to Carlson. Now to Conway. To Carlson. Moving the ball, but unable to get a shot up, and Braun on the drive will draw a foul.
Yeah, with the style of offense Art-Emers is running against that zone, it really helps to get the ball to Altringer there in the middle. That makes everybody for Kenmare's defense turn their backs to the guards. Just couldn't ever get the pass to Altringer.
And McKenna-Mao picks up her third personal. That's the fifth team foul of the quarter. So the last 2:45 of this period, every Honker foul is 2 free throws for our Redeemers. Caden Braun cannot connect on her first from the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro available 24/7 emergency service, fire and water cleanup and restoration. Advanced technology, all at Serve Pro.
Just one made field goal since the second quarter began for Art-Emers Christian School.
Shot from the near corner for Mao. No. Rebound to the top. Miller has it. Back to Mao. Down to Santizo on the baseline. Into the lane to Strokeland. She'll kick it back up top. The drive down the lane for McKenna-Mao will draw a foul, and she will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. As the 8th grader, Tessa Carlson, is guilty of her first personal. Third team foul. Mao in the act of shooting, so she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Rolls the first one in. 4 in the quarter, 9 on the afternoon for McKenna-Mao. And the junior ready again. The high arcing shot just off the mark, and it'll be Altringer running down the rebound. Knights looking to create some offense here, which has been pretty scarce in the second and third periods. There you go, that'll work. Caden Braun hits a 3, the first win since early in the first period. 43-26 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Down to Strokeland. Kicks it back out. 3-ball, an air ball too hard for Mao, but right into the hands of Anna Peterson. She'll skip it back far side to Mao. Strokeland. A little give and go, and Strokeland with a scoop layup for the Honkers.
Just cut right in front of the defense. Nothing Art-Emers could do once Strokeland got in front of them.
So with under a minute and a half to go, Braun will try another 3, same spot. This one is a little too hard. McKenna-Mao with the rebound. Gets it to Miller, trying to get through a double team up the near side. It'll be a blocking foul called against Michaela Altringer, her first of the afternoon. 4th team foul.
Seen Art-Emers install that full court pressure in the second half. They need to force turnovers everywhere. Trying to get easy points, but Kenmare-Bowbells, with their ball handling ability and just their overall experience, this team has been playing together for a long, long time. Not having too many problems.
And it's not only basketball, it's volleyball together, it's basketball together, it's a lot of time spent together for these Honker girls. Knights with under a minute to play here, trying to cut into the lead a little further. Pankratz, though, has her pocket picked by Miller. Mache down the lane, and a hard foul, and she'll have free throws upcoming as Noelle Pankratz will pick up her second personal. 5th of the quarter on our Redeemers. So Mache Miller at the line, the 5'6" senior. 7 points. And the first good from the Serve Pro free throw line. Pankratz out as Tessa Carlson back into the Knights lineup. Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have 25 years experience and are your AeroSeal dealer. northern-plains.com for more information.
Kenmare and our Demers have shot almost the same amount of free throws today. Kenmare 8 for 10.
And Caden Braun connects on another three, this time from the near corner.
Caden Braun is the only player really keeping our Demers in this game. She has 9 of the 10 second half points and 18 points in the basketball game.
Mao's three off the mark and out of bounds with 11.4 seconds remaining in the third period. So the Knights will bring it across the timeline. Braun with 7 seconds. Caden to Altringer, step back three off the mark and out of bounds with a half second.
It was a good play design. Yeah, give it to either Braun or Altringer, 2 scoring options on offense. Just a shot that might have been a little bit rushed there with the clock expiring.
3 quarters in the books here in the girls contest. And the Hunkers leading comfortably here on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Division A and B coverage here on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats and Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and lots of campers to choose from at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. SwensonRV.com. You can shop online. Well, the fourth quarter underway, and an errant pass and a held ball. Players diving after the loose ball, and it'll go the way of the Hunkers this time.
Lauren Strom checked in there, sat out most of the third quarter after getting her 3rd foul. She's going to need to play all 8 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Braun leads the way for the Knights with 18. She had 9 again in that third quarter, just like 9 in the first. Offworth with 14 to lead the Hunkers through 3 periods. Peterson, near side, down to Santizo, 15 on the shot clock, to Crest, back to Santizo, short shot, good, nice shot from Lily Santizo. Her first point since the first quarter, pushing the lead back to 20 for the Hunkers. Braun to Rodacker, back to Caden, Crest on her. Conway lobs it down low. Strom working. Blocked once again by Offworth. And here's Miller with the rebound and on the run. Pull up free throw line on the 15-footer. Bounces high off the rim and down through for the points.
Focus here in the fourth quarter for Kenmare-Bowbells is just taking the ball away from our Demers. But the offense is clicking as well to start the fourth, which is 2 positive signs for Kenmare to end the game.
Ron will try another 3. This one is short into the arms of Mache Miller. Miller pushes ahead to the near corner to Anna Peterson. To Offworth. She'll kick it out to Crest. Bria's 3. Good from the far corner. And the Hunkers starting to pull away now. Up by 25.
Now their ability to defend and get steals for Kenmare-Bowbells is what wins a lot of games in their district, and this one in the region, but their ability to score as well is what's beating teams like Central McLean and keeping them in games against South Prairie Max. And we get to the postseason, that scoring ability to put up 60 points tonight, which not many are doing right now in Class B girls basketball, that's going to win a lot of big-time games.
Shot clock down to 6 as Braun drove, tried to feed at the baseline, and throws it over the head of Strom out of bounds. Turnover Knights. Tessa Carlson in for Braun, who comes off a little limping after that jump pass. Carlson at the point of the pressure defense here. Michelle Miller drives through it, double teamed, gets it ahead. Drive from the wing for Peterson. Collision, whistle, foul.
Yeah, I see Peterson there, Crest, driving there. Probably could have just stopped. Strom wasn't going to come out and meet her. Mid-range shot probably would have been the better option there for Crest, but trying to draw the foul, of course.
Bria's third personal. And the turnover for the Honkers gives it back to the Knights. Rodacker dribbles to the corner, hounded there by Crest. Back to Altringer on the wing, working against Strokeland. Conway, her three, too hard. The rebound is tipped around, and a whistle and a foul going to be called by referee Brian Offworth against number 14. Bria Crest picks up her fourth as quickly as she picked up her third. So she'll check out of the lineup, and in will come Kylie Offworth, 5'6", 8th grader, wears number 5. Carlson inbounding to Strom. Kick out to Altringer. She took a step back, and that's traveling, and the turnover for the Knights.
I saw her try that move earlier, got away with it, but missed the three to follow.
Shields, Mata, and Bismarck has every sporting goods possible, along with footwear and fashion. Shields.com, another proud sponsor of the PSP Network. 3 up and good, or 2, long 2 from the corner for Kylie Offworth. And the lead extended now for the Honkers. Altringer down low, trying to work herself free off the bottom of the backboard, gets it back, and now will dribble to the corner to Carlson. Leaves it up top to Hannah Conway. Conway trying to penetrate, cut off to Altringer. Once again, the Knights offense just kind of stagnant. Strom trying to get it up with 3 seconds of the shot clock, blocked by Strokeland. Honkers on the run. Strokeland, Offworth. Long 2 is going to be short. Rebound and off of Strom and out of bounds. Caden Braun back in for the Knights. Strom will check out, and also back in for head coach Hart Andes is Anna Peterson, the freshman. Carlson, the 8th grader, comes out, and McKenna Mao to inbound. To Offworth. Goes off to Kylie. Back to Taya. Halfway through the final period. All Honkers, and a scoop layup on a good play by Michelle Miller on the drive.
Miller with 13 now today. Second behind Offworth's 14. You also have Bria Crest with 10 and Mao with 9. Even scoring once again for Kenmare.
Nice move by Michaela Altringer down low to score the bucket. Her first field goal since she hit a 3 back in the first period. Mao's 3, no. Miller collects the rebound, kicks it back to McKenna. Strokeland will fire away from the top of the key. That's short, and once again comes back to the Honkers. McKenna Mao inside Offworth, working to her right, off the glass, good.
You can't stop Kenmare-Bowbells here in the fourth quarter. The comeback isn't going to happen, and after just a 12-point third quarter, Kenmare is firing away here in the fourth.
2:47 to go on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Peterson to Altringer, skips it near side to Conway. Inside Peterson, working against Offworth, left it short, and Taya collects the rebound. And a timeout taken. We'll take a First International Bank and Trust timeout as well. 2.5 to go. Honkers comfortably leading.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Division A and B coverage on the PSP Network brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco in Minot. Quality fuel, convenience items, an awesome touchless car wash. Ask about being a part of their car wash club. A great deal. You can wash your car every day and keep it clean of salt and sand. West of Dakota Square Mall is Dakota Square Arco here in Minot. Just over 2 to go in this one. Honkers leading, and they put the subs in now. To the far side, they'll work it there. Number 21. Shot won't go. Rebound taken by Natasha Breckus, number 1. Can't get it. Altringer with it for the Knights. To Braun. Backdoor cut underneath. Pankratz can't connect on the reverse layup though. Kylie Offirth working against Altringer, brings it up court to Ann Strokeland. Looking at cutters. She'll get it to the top of the key to Micaiah Jensen. Inside. Breckus tries again. Blocked and out of bounds. Last touch by the Honkers. Kenna Offirth, 5'9", 8th grader. Where's number 31? Also in here for the final couple minutes for head coach Mike Zimmer. Conclusion of this one, we'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game. And also coming up, we'll have the boys in the second half of our girl-boy doubleheader here. Pankratz 3, no, too hard. And Strokeland will collect the rebound for the Honkers as the clock goes under a minute remaining here in the game.
Kenmare-Bowbells going to get to 10 wins, a 10-2 record, and next up is conference games for them. It'll be the Ray Jays coming up, I believe, their next game. And obviously the big district game for them will beat Tioga late in the season. And if there's a team that can match the offensive ability for Kenmare-Bowbells in that conference, it's the Tioga Pirates. So watch out for that game.
Yeah.
That's going to play a very big part in obviously seeding in the district tournament, but reaction after that.
Caden Braun hits her 6th 3 of the night for our Redeemers. Meanwhile, in the lane, traveling violation on Natasha Breckus, the 7th grader. So Knights will get it back with just over 20 seconds to go.
6-3 for Braun, just a 7 for the Knights as a team. And Braun, once again, I mean, she scored well over half the points. You'd expect a bigger day from Altringer. Hopefully that happens later on, still recovering from the ankle injury. Some more big conference games for our Redeemers coming up shortly.
Yeah. Holding the ball, Jensen, and the final score in our girls contest. We'll have Kenmare-Bowbells with the victory over our Redeemers, 60-36. Our post-game show is coming up here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Welcome back to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. The Honkers coming to our Redeemers with a win in the girls contest, 60-36. And first up is the interview with our Sport Clip MVP of the game. Sport Clip's the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP like their experience. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And that player of the game, Taya Offorth. Taya, congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about your team. I mean, you have that opportunity where you and Ann can play together, 2 6-footers down low, and that presents a lot of problems for other teams, doesn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. We do really good working together. The height is sure an advantage, and when we get caught down low, we're really well at kicking it out, and our guards do a great job of making those shots.
Yeah, that's the other thing you guys do really well is that dual threat of the inside-outside. You start making shots like you did today, and you can easily kick it out and make threes. Tell me a little bit about your defense and how you pride yourself on the defensive end of the court.
Mike preaches our man-to-man defense, and he wants us to be able to stop the team, and so we can go and score. Like when we came out of halftime, said let's get the first 6 points. We had 6 stops, and then we did just that, and then it made it a 7-point lead, and we put the game away.
And you switched up that defense between man and zone, which I think really confused our Redeemers a lot tonight as well.
Yeah, we usually run 3 defenses, a 1-2-2 and a 2-3, or just a regular man-to-man.
Well, congratulations on the win. 10-2 on the year. Still have not lost to a Division B team. Got to feel good.
It does.
Well, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
All right, Taya Offorth is our Sport Clip MVP of the game. We'll be back to finish up our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads, next with the numbers.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online, planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Also, thanks to Shots Crossroads Truck Stop for their sponsorship of our postgame. They are your postgame headquarters, and you can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses always welcome. Final numbers in this one, Honkers with the win, 60-36. Taya Offorth leads the way, 16 for her. Also in double figures, Michelle Miller with 13. Bria Crest scores 11. Just shy of double figures, McKenna Mao with 9 points contributed. It was Lily Santizo with 4. Ann Strokeland contributes 2. Kylie Offorth 2. And Anna Peterson has 3 for their total of 60. The Honkers 8 of 10 from the Serve Pro free throw line tonight. Meanwhile, for our Redeemers Christian School, 36 points scored, 23 by Caden Braun, including 6 made threes. It was Michaela Altringer with 7 points, Lauren Strum 4, and Brooklyn Rodacher with 2. The Knights were 5 of 10 from the Serve Pro free throw line. 17-15 our score at the end of the first in favor of the Honkers. They come out and outscore the Knights 18-4 in period number 2. It was 35-19 at halftime. Third period, 12-10 advantage to the Honkers. 3 quarters, it was 47-29 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And in the final period, 13-7, Kenmare-Bowbells outscoring our Redeemers as they get their 10th win against 2 losses. Our Redeemers drops to 5-6 on the season. So, Honkers get the girls win. And what do you think, Owen? Our move of the game? What would you say is our move of the game? Brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure.
It was in the first half. Caden Braun, a steal, thought she had a wide open lane to a layup, and Anna Peterson, sorry. There wasn't Anna Peterson that was playing today, but Anna Peterson said, no, it's not going to be that easy. Even just putting up fast break layups against us, flies in for a block that you really only see in the NBA. I mean, that's what that kind of chase down block was, yeah, that one really set the tone for Kenmare as part of that second quarter where they pulled away, kind of destroyed our Redeemers' confidence, especially with that block. No doubt about it. I think Magic City Home Leisure move of the game.
Absolutely, and thanks to Magic City Home Leisure, they are your home and spa enthusiasts as they can set you up. They are well revered, 5 out of 5 in the Google ratings with over 200 customer reviews. So stop into Magic City Home Leisure. They are on South Broadway here in Minot. Well, that'll wrap up the girls' game. We'll take a between games break here on the PSP Network and then back to get you ready for the boys' contest. Coming up next in a few minutes.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, welcome back to the Castle here at Our Redeemer's Christian School. Second half of our girl-boy doubleheader this afternoon as we head to the boys' contest. The Our Redeemer's Christian School Knights playing host to the Kenmare-Bowbells Hunkers. I'm Jonas Nelson along with Owen Patterson. As we come to the boys' contest, it was Hunkers winning girls, and see what happens here in the boys' contest. Knights coming in with a 6-1 mark on the year, 1-0 in their district, District 6. Biggest win of the season last night for them right here on this very court, which we brought you here on the PSP Network as they defeated the defending state champions in Westhope Newburgh by 14 points, 58-44 last night. And for Kenmare-Bowbells, they come in with a mark of 3-3 on the year for them, playing in District 5 in the northwestern corner of the state. So the two teams that, at least on paper, Our Redeemers maybe be the favorite. They are ranked this week number 9 in the state of North Dakota in the Division B poll, and yeah, that's going to be going up, I would guess, this week with the win over Westhope.
Unless you don't take care of business today against Kenmare-Bowbells,
right,
that ranking is going to go way up for Our Redeemers. It's just a team that, you look at the teams in District 6, what we like to talk about is the offense. Westhope Newburgh scores 80 a game. Mulhall Lansford Sherwood scores 80 a game.
Yeah.
Belva scores 80 a game. Bishop Ryan does everything really good. And Our Redeemers, they don't score, they just play defense. And they're going to try and make it a statement this year that defense is what's going to win you a championship in this district, region, and then hopefully by the end of things at the State B. And they proved it last night. Yeah. All right, defense is going to get it done here in District 6, holding one of the high-scoring teams in North Dakota to 44 points. And Kenmare-Bowbells comes in with the same mindset. We're going to win with defensive effort. They played a great game last year in Kenmare, these two teams. It was down to the wire, 69-64 win for Our Redeemers on the road. And it was just a lot of turnovers, a lot of craziness. But that's how these teams want to play, defense to speed you up tonight here from the Castle.
The one loss for the Knights on the year came in the championship of their own invitational tournament to begin the season as they lost to Bishop Ryan by 6 points. 64-58 was the final in that one. Other than that, it has been all wins on the table so far for the Knights here to start off the season. Thanks goes out to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for their sponsorship of our pregame show. We encourage you to stop in next time you need your oil changed. Only takes about 15 minutes, no appointment needed. Just stay in your car, drive through. Their technicians typically perform that oil change and check all of your fluids and vital pieces in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change here in Minot and Bismarck. Online, you can find them at VIOC.com. We'll take a pregame timeout. We'll set the starting lineups for this boys contest when we return here on the PSP Network.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network for the boys contest between the Knights and Honkers. As we set the lineups and rosters for the two teams here, for the visitors on the scoreboard, Kenmare-Bowbells under head coach Casey Kaiser, assisted by Brandon Nelson and Ken Kaiser. Again, 3-3 on the season for them. The starters at a guard, Cohen Syme, 5'10 senior. Caleb Knutson, 6'2 and a senior at a guard. And Ryan Schomer at a guard, a 5'8 senior. The two forwards will be TJ Lucy, 6'4 senior, and Peyton Helwig, a 6'3 senior. Other Honkers on the roster include Eli Anderson, Trevor Krecklow, Kanan Lallam, Zach Zorn, Peyton Nelson, Devi Gasvali, Jacob Zorn, Dawson Redding, and Maddox Crest. Honkers averaging about 15.5 points per game, defensively giving up 60.5. Opening prayer being done here.
And I pray that you place your hand on all the roads today and everybody travels safely. Most of all, thanks for never giving up on us, Lord. Thanks for giving us hope through your Son, even when we run far away from you. I pray that both teams play hard and show good sportsmanship and teamwork. Keep us safe on the floor. We love you, God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
On behalf of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, we remind fans that sportsmanship is the key to all successful athletic events. Please cheer on your team in respectful.
And I think we're not going to have the anthem since we had that before the girls. So let's give you the Knights starters. Peyton Lindbow gets to start, 6-foot junior. Jace Weekly, 6'4 senior. Younger brother Wyatt Weekly, 6'2 sophomore, and Nolan Schmidt, 6'2 sophomore, along with Colin Swenson, a 5'10 junior, are the starters for Our Redeemer's Christian School. The other Knights, Bryce Vibetto, Owen Vibetto, Sam Knutsvig, Jake Oltringer, Zach Wills, Sam Zadaraka, Farron Overby, Jaden Marshall, Gus Engelhardt, and Luke Wegner. Andrew Eby is out injured, not dressed.
Yeah, that's a big piece missing for our Redeemers. They still have so many options on offense that some teams even forget about a guy like Peyton Lindbow. Usually you never forget about who the three-point shooter is, but it seems the teams do. What do you have, 6 threes last night against
in the win?
Newburgh?
Yeah, he had 19 points, 6 threes in the win last night over West Oak Newburgh.
And if they can get Andrew Eby back at some point this season, which I believe could be the case, that's going to bring this Our Redeemers team up an extra level, just because you're adding in a 6'5 forward as well to a great defensive team that's finding their offensive footing as well.
Yeah, talking with Coach Teets here earlier this afternoon about Andrew and his recovery there. Fractured foot, and he actually played on it for a couple of weeks and stuff, and then they finally went to the doctor. They did the scans and stuff and decided, oh, it is fractured. So does have the walking boot off, and in the recovery process, he's going to start walking without the boot, maybe doing some light jogging a little bit, and they're hoping that maybe by tournament time they can have him back. Coach Teets telling me he is such an integral part defensively for them. He said, in his estimation, one of the best, if not one of the best defenders in Division B basketball, because he can guard multiple players on the court 1 through 5. So a big piece missing right now, but Knights doing their best without him and off to a good start at 6-1.
If there was a top 10 list of best defenders in all of Division B basketball in North Dakota, R.Demers probably has a couple of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
You're talking Nolan Schmidt, obviously Eby when he's healthy, and Jace Weekly as well.
Yeah, Nolan Schmidt had the task of trying to limit Walker Broughton last night, and for the most part did a really good job. Knights with the ball after winning the opening tip and a turnover on an errant pass. Cohen Syme will bring it back up court for the Honkers. Knights again ranked number 9 this week in the polls. Syme guarded by Wyatt Weekly. On the wing, almost lost it there. Hands off to the near corner. Shot up and off the mark, no good for Knutson. Rebound in the lane and return shot up and good for TJ Lucy.
Kenmare-Bowbells not a team that shoots a very high percentage from anywhere on the court, but you give them offensive rebounds, you give them second chances, they're eventually going to go in. That's how Kenmare has been putting up 70 points in their last couple games against District 5 competition.
Schmidt sees the lane. He'll go hard to the hole and score the layup. Nolan Schmidt scoring early in the ball game. Didn't score much last night with his assignment on defense. Ties it up at 2. And against the press, a turnover for the Honkers. Wyatt Weekly, Lindbo, Payton picking up right where he left off last night. A swish from the far corner.
He's just always ready to shoot. I mean, he's on the move there, getting back into the offensive set, but always ready to shoot, always able to knock one down.
Syme misses the layup on the fast break, but Peyton Hellwig is right there to put it back in. A 1-point game here early on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Wyatt Weekly, step to his right, puts up a 3, it rattles in and out, and the rebound taken by Caleb Knutson. Threw it away though, as he couldn't connect on the pass to Syme.
That was a great shot there from Wyatt Weekly. Obviously there wasn't really a play call in motion there for our Redeemers, so you get an open shot, take it. Probably hits the next one though.
Swenson into Schmidt, and he is fouled. First foul of the ball game. Will be whistled against Peyton Hellwig of the Honkers. To the Serve Pro free throw line goes Nolan Schmidt. 6'2" sophomore. He, along with Wyatt Weekly, playing in the state tournament for the Knights last year as freshmen.
Everybody in the starting 5 was on the court there in the MSU Dome last year.
Schmidt good on both free throws. And the R-Demons lead up to 3. 7-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Hellwig working it ahead to the near baseline. The kick back to Knutson. Lobs it back to Hellwig, spinning to his right, rolls off the rim. Rebound, and the block is Schomer tried to get it up, but he was rejected. Ahead to Schmidt, drive into the bucket. Knocked out of the air by Hellwig. Here's Syme on the run. Cut off by Swenson. From the free throw line, no good on the shot for Lucy. Whistle and a foul called.
Yeah, Kenmare-Bowbells, great size to match up with our Redeemers, both defensively and as we've seen early on with the offensive glass, just haven't finished there around the rim on these last 2 possessions.
Ryan Schomer with his first personal foul. Jace Weekly on the rise. Can't get it to go over 2 defenders. Subs in, number 40, Maddox Crest. And number 10 also in is Kanan Lallam, a senior. Swenson inbounding for the Knights. To Wyatt Weekly. Flips out to Lindbo. Peyton's 3 off the iron this time. And Caleb Knudsen with the rebound for Kenmare-Bowbells. Just about 3 minutes gone here, period number 1. 7-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Spinning shot by Cohen Syme. Can't get it to go, but the rebound right there on the putback is Dawson Redding with the putback. 1 point game. Schmidt from the elbow to Wyatt Weekly. Good from the corner.
What did I tell you, Jonas? He was going to hit the next one.
That's right. Knights had 12 made threes last night against the Sioux. It's the press. They get it ahead. Shot near baseline, rolls off the rim for Lallam. A one and done as the Knights rebound and push ahead. Swenson skip pass. Lindbo drive to the baseline. Mid-range won't go. Rebound on the floor in the lane, and a hell ball finally called here. Possession arrow will point the way of the Honkers. Trevor Krecklow, number 4, coming in for Kenmare-Bowbells, 5'10" junior. And the first subs of the afternoon for the Knights. Number 32, Bryce Vibetto, the senior. And also number 30, Gus Engelhardt, 5'9" junior.
Just with these teams' regular substitution patterns, we're probably going to see 20-plus players get in this game by the time we're into the third quarter. Just the luxury these teams have of having such a deep bench. A lot of times these varsity programs these days only have 10 guys out.
Right.
I mean, Kenmare, they've got over 30 players out for basketball this year.
Wyatt Weekly picked up his first personal foul, first team foul. Honkers trying to work through that pressure, and Caleb Knudsen traveled there, turning it over to our Redeemers. Halfway through the first period, 10-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC Bank has locations in North Dakota, Arizona, and Minnesota. Providing you with banking and wealth management services, bnc.bank online. Nolan Schmidt with a hard drive to the hole. He's got 6 early points, and the lead is 6 for the Knights.
It's a question many teams are going to have to answer. Who wants to get in the way of Nolan Schmidt as he's driving to the basket and take a charge?
Peyton Lindbo with the steal, and Schmidt another fast break layup.
They need a timeout here.
Casey Kaiser will do just that. Quick 8-point lead for the Knights on the PSP Network.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you will earn the degree for the career you desire, with more than 96% of recent grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. MSU. Be seen, be heard, be you. Down low. 1, 2 tries for Hellwig. Can't connect. A third attempt, no good. Finally a whistle and a foul called here.
Luckily, Lallam was there. Hellwig just had to come down. He had time, he had space to collect the rebound, reset, and go up strong again. But Lallam there helping out with the offensive rebound.
Gus Engelhardt guilty on the foul. His first, team's second. So the 6'1" senior at the free throw line, and no good on the first. Syme back in. One more from the Serve Pro free throw line for Kanan Lallam. And good on 1 of 2. Cuts the lead back to 7. Wyatt Weekly gets a screen from Schmidt, drives around it. Now skips it back near side to Engelhardt. The kick, Lindbow open far corner, just missed that one. Schmidt wrestles the rebound away and then draws the foul as he and Hellwig went for that rebound, and Schmidt just wrestled it out of his hand and went back up and drew the foul. And that'll be the second personal on Peyton Hellwig. So Nolan Schmidt back to the Serve-Pro free throw line. 8 of his team's 14 points here early on, including a pair of made free throws. That one, though, in and out. One more coming. When you need emergency service, 24/7 Serve-Pro is ones to call. Fire and water, cleanup and restoration. Advanced technology and trained technicians serve you at Serve-Pro. Schmidt makes 1 of 2, and he'll check out as back comes Jace Weekly. Inbounds pass from Lucy to Syme, racing up court, and a big collision as he heads to the bucket down the right side of the lane. And the foul whistled against Bryce Fibetto of our Redeemers. His first, team's third, so Cohen Syme to the line. Cohen 44% from the charity stripe on the year, averaging about 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. His second, up and good, so again, 1 of 2 for the Honkers at the charity stripe. Lindbow will come out. Peyton will get a rest. Jake Altringer comes in. 5'11 freshman, wears number 4 for the Knights. And Wyatt Weekly will set it in motion to Vibetto. Gives off to Altringer. Try to get it to Engelhardt, but stolen away by Lallem. Lallem pulls up, lobs underneath. Pass not handled there cleanly by Schomer. They do tip it out, though. Syme has it. Up top, long 3, up and good, straight away for TJ Lucy.
Exactly the style of game we were expecting coming in. A bit low scoring and be very physical, a lot of action in the lane. And every now and then somebody's gonna hit a big 3.
Altringer can't connect on that 3. Rebound rolls between the circles and a whistle and a foul as players dive after it. Jake Altringer of the Knights will pick up that foul. That'll be his first. Team foul 4 in the quarter. So back into the lineup for the Honkers. Caleb Knutson and also Dawson Redding. Syme inbounds to Redding. Back to Cohen, guarded there by Engelhardt. Knutson into the corner, fires a 3, and he scores. And Caleb Knutson pulls the Honkers within a point.
Get back-to-back 3s. Kenmare's offense feeling good after that start, and then a drought.
7-0 run for Kenmare-Bowbells here late in the first quarter. Wyatt Weekly back to the point, nobody there. It'll be run down by Engelhardt, far side. 10 on the shot clock. Wyatt Weekly's 3, yes indeed.
All of a sudden, everybody's making 3s now here in the castle.
Minute 15 remaining on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Knights by 4 as they work it inside and kick back up top. Syme will drive down the lane, but he got a shove in the back as he went down the lane.
The Kenmare-Bowbells in the bonus. More free throws for them here in this first quarter. 2 for 4 at the moment.
And the foul, Gus Engelhardt guilty. 2 on him, 5th team foul. So for the last minute 6 of the period, a Knights foul is 2 free throws from the Serve-Pro free throw line for Kenmare-Bowbells. Syme connects on the first. Hellwig out of the Honkers lineup. Maddox Crest in. Engelhardt came out for the Knights. In comes number 22, Farron Overby. Syme good on both. So he'll check out, get a rest here as Trevor Krecklow is in. Number 4 for the Honkers. Wyatt Weekly will set it in motion to Overby, to Vipetto. His short shot good from 6.
The passes right there, just so clean for our Redeemers. Up the court, down to Vipetto, open shot, well executed play.
Drive back to the top of the key and launching the 3 just off the rim, no good for Lucy. On the rebound, whistle and a foul committed by the Honkers.
It's been a long first quarter here between Kenmare and our Redeemers. We had 9 fouls, a couple of jump balls.
Caleb Knutson with his first personal. So Wyatt Weekly will bring it up. Final seconds. Difference about 5 seconds between game and shot clock. Wyatt back to Bryce Vibetto. His 3 short off the front of the iron. Picked up by Crest, given off to Knutson. Caleb will bring it up. Shot clock is now off, and the Honkers can hold for the last shot if they want. Krecklow working against Overby, around to Knutson. Drives to the baseline, lost it, picked up, and the shot put up no good for Maddox Crest. Rebound, Overby pushing the action. Leaves it off Wyatt Weekly just before the horn, a little bit hard, and the first quarter in the books here in the boys contest. It sees the home team leading by 4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Division A and B basketball coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Dakota Square Arco, west of Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Mata. Stop in and talk about their touchless car wash. You can be part of the car wash club. A low price. You can wash your car every day and keep it clean. Knights with it, and Jace Weekly from that left block makes the bucket, is fouled, count it, and 1 as the foul goes against Cohen Syme of the Honkers, his first.
Tried to block that shot standing behind Jace Weekly, hit him in the head, chance at a 3-point play.
From the Serve Pro free throw line, shot no good, but the rebound tipped around and out of bounds. Last touch by the Honkers. Schmidt will inbound. Gets it in, tried to get it in to Wyatt Weekly, but pass errant off his fingertip. Thanks to UPS Store for their sponsorship, located at Marketplace Foods Plaza. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturdays 8:30 to 3. Your shipping headquarters, UPS. Honkers work through the press, Syme all the way to the bucket. Too hard on the layup though. Schmidt had the inside position on the rebound, and the foul will go against TJ Lucy. His first, second team foul. 6-point lead for the Knights on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Limbo steps inside the 3-point line and makes that shot from 17.
Don't see him do that a whole lot. 2-point field goal for Peyton Limbo.
Pushing the lead up to 8. Honkers having a little trouble with the press. Finally get it across before the 10-second call. Syme inside to Lucy. Spinning back to his right. Can't connect on the shot. Rebound Knights. think if there's a style that I would describe the Honkers offense sometimes, a little helter-skelter.
It's they don't have many regular shooters. Obviously, they're trying to replace Jack Zimmer, one of the all-time leading scorers, but yeah, not many shooting options for Kenmare-Bowbells. Just trying to get the offensive rebounds and layups.
Chase Weekly with the bucket, 10-point lead, timeout on the courts.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Largest lead of the ball game right now for the Knights at 10 points. Honkers working against that pressure once again. Syme working against Colin Swenson. Will bring it across the line on the run. Pulls up on the wing, gives off to Lucy. TJ back to Cohen. Down to Hellweg, spinning on the baseline, couldn't connect. Caleb Knutson, weak side rebound, but he shuffled the feet and traveling is called. A Honker turnover. Kenmare girls won the contest earlier today, 60-36 over the Knights. 10-point lead for the Our Redeemers Knights here in this one. From the elbow, Nolan Schmidt launches, but off the mark. And the Honkers pushing the action back again. Hellweg caught up on the right block to Knutson. Back down to Hellweg, spinning, shooting over two defenders, rolls off the rim for Peyton.
Nothing falling right now for Kenmare-Bowbells, so keep up the defensive pressure. They've allowed 6 points this quarter. I know we've played 2 minutes though, but the defense has been keeping the Honkers around here against 9th-ranked Our Redeemers.
Substitutions into the ball game. Colin Swenson out. In will come number 23, Jaden Marshall, 5'11" freshman for the Knights. Wyatt Weekly trying to inbound, gets it to Lindbow. Peyton back to Wyatt. Chase Weekly, 3-ball, yes sir.
When Our Redeemers starts making threes, they're pretty much unbeatable. You said they had 12 threes last night against West Oak Newburgh, 4 already in the first half right now against Kenmare.
Long three between the circles for Knutson off the front of the iron and collected by Peyton Lindbow. Ahead to Schmidt. Nolan looking, spinning, driving, putting it up and short. A rebound pulled down out of there by Jacob Zorn, the sophomore, number 25. Ahead to the far corner. Schomer underneath, a shot off the rim again.
That was a pretty good move there by Schomer.
Here's Schmidt. She'll go right to the hole. And he'll be the first player in double figures, 11 for Nolan Schmidt. Lead up to 15.
11-0 run to start this second quarter and a chance to add to it after another turnover.
3 minutes in here to the second period. Honkers have not scored yet in the period. Wyatt Weekly will set it in motion to Marshall. Back to Wyatt. Kick out. Lindbow, 3, short. Marshall trying to collect the rebound, double teamed underneath, trying to get rid of it. It's tipped around and finally collected by Schomer. Works it ahead to Zorn. The 3 for Lucy, no. Rebound on the floor. Back to Lucy. Nice pass underneath because wide open there is Caleb Zorn for the easy 2. There's your first points for the Honkers in the period. 13 the advantage. Wyatt Weekly. Kick out, Lindbow. Back around to Wyatt, going against Knutson. Pull up free throw line, the 15-footer too hard, and Knutson gets the rebound for Kenmare-Bowbells. High post pass, tipped away, and a whistle and a foul. Tried to feed it to Zorn. Chase Weekly guilty on the foul. His first of the quarter. Subs in for the Honkers, including number 34, Dawson Redding back in. Kanan Lallam, number 10. Helwig also back in. He'll get it high post. Peyton shot from there off the backboard, no good. A rebound tipped into the hands of Jake Altringer. Ahead to Marshall. The skip across to Lindbow. Again, the mid-range shot good for Peyton from the baseline. And the lead back to 15 now for our Redeemers Christian School. Caleb Knutson underneath. Muscles it up and in against Jace Weekly. Good move by Caleb.
Leading score for Kenmare-Bowbells here in the first half. 7. They're 20.
This time Jake Altringer to set. To Jace Weekly. To Lindbow. Altringer launches a 3. That's off the mark and into the hands of Lallam. Kanan will bring it up court. Set for the Honkers. To Helwig. Back to Lallam, looking at Cutters. Wanted to get it inside. Couple dribbles. Poked away and a steal. Altringer up ahead. A 2-on-1 for the Knights if they want. To Schmidt. Lets the defender fly by and then he'll put in the layup.
Just under control right there. The fast break gets everybody sped up. Usually there's just a bunch of contact there and a foul, but Schmidt wisely shot fake. 2 defenders fly by. The layup's good.
Helwig working down low. The double team kick out. Schomer, yes, from 3.
Schomer, the fist bump there. He knew Kenmare needed a big shot to fall. Trying to keep pace with our Redeemers. He's the one to hit it.
And with about 2 minutes to go, another 3 for Peyton Lindbow.
Doesn't matter though if our Redeemers is not missing.
Back to a 15-point lead. Schomer gives a screen to Caleb Knutson. He'll skip it to Lallam. Kanan trying to work against Marshall. Cut off. The pass back to the point. And that will be a holding call on the receiver.
Yeah, that would be a hold call in every sport where that could be a penalty.
Dawson Redding guilty there with his first. Holding Peyton Helwig, trying to get to that loose ball.
He tried to be a little, you know, didn't want it to be too obvious.
1st and 10 at midfield. So with a minute 40 to go, Knights will get it back. Looking to add to their lead here. Cross-court pass, almost stolen by Lucy. Marshall comes up with it. Kicks to the near corner. Ribeto back up to the top. Goes to Lindbow. 15 on the shot clock. And Marshall, as he tries to drive, a blocking foul, and that'll go against TJ Lucy. 2 on him now, 4th team foul. Jacob Zorn checking in for the Honkers. Lallam will come out.
Big lineup in here for Kenmare-Bowbells. Maybe that's something for offense too, rather than just trying to get defensive stops.
Vibeto, long 3 that's up and good from the left side for Bryce Vibeto.
There's not a bad shot for anybody in the white and blue today.
Largest lead of the game right now at 18. Trying to answer back. Lucy, no, on the far side, and the rebound taken by the Knights. Under a minute to play in the period. Wyatt Weekly to Lindbow. Altringer penetrating. Vibeto thought about the 3, gives it to Lindbow. He'll fire from the corner. That's short, and a rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Vibeto. Gus Engelbart back in for the Knights. Lindbow will check out, and Cohen Syme returning to the Honkers lineup. Checking in for Dawson Redding. 40.5 seconds to go. Syme hounded there as he comes up court, and his pass up the sideline stolen by Jake Altringer. Shot clock off. Knights going to hold for the final of the half. Weekly on his hip holds it. Now working against Knutson, down to 18. Kicks to the corner. Penetration there, and the shuffle inside, stolen away by Syme. Lost it up the sidelines. The push ahead, Marshall going against Helwig. Foul is drawn, and free throws upcoming with 4 seconds to go for Jaden Marshall.
Jaden Marshall, he's just a freshman. He's got some varsity minutes a year ago as an 8th grader. Another one of those young players for our Redeemers getting varsity minutes early on. And his sophomore season, probably like a senior with as much experience as he has.
Peyton Hillway guilty of his 3rd personal. To the Serve Pro free throw line is Marshall. Hard on the first. Overby comes back in for Wyatt Weekly. And Redding back into the lineup for the Honkers. Coming in for Zorn. One more for Marshall at the Serve Pro free throw line, and this one is off the mark. Pushing ahead, dribbling up the sideline, and dribbling on the sideline out of bounds was Dawson Redding. Turnover with 0.4 of a second remaining.
Well, there is a chance at a catch and shoot here for our Redeemers, trying to get that lead above 20 before halftime. Engelhardt's known to hit a couple buzzer beaters.
Yeah. The inbounds, Altringer, no. Halftime here at the Castle at our Redeemers Christian School, and it's the Knights leading by 18. So we head to halftime, and coming up, Magic Towing halftime report.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back here in our Redeemers Christian School. We're at halftime of the boys game, and it's a 41-23 lead for the home team as we bring you our Magic Towing halftime report. Whenever you need a tow, call Magic Towing at 701-509-4011. No job too big or too small. They serve all of Western North Dakota. And when you mention PSP Network and you need a tow, you can save $50. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Individual scoring through the first half. All 5 starters have scored for the Knights, and leading the way is Nolan Schmidt with 13 points. Peyton Lindbow in double figures with 10. Jace Weekly contributes 7. It was Bryce Vibetto with 5 points scored, and Wyatt Weekly has 6. Meanwhile, for the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers, leading them in the scoring column, Caleb Knutson scored 7. TJ Lucy 5 points. Cohen Syme 3, also 3 for Ryan Schomer. Peyton Hellweg 2 points, 2 points for Dawson Reddick, and Kanan Lallam with 1 point. Quarter scores, it was 20-16 at the end of the first period in favor of our Redeemers. They outscored the Honkers, though, in period number 2, 21-7, and lead at 41-23 here at the halftime break. We were tied at 2 early on in the ballgame after the Honkers had scored the first points. But ever since then, it has been our Redeemers who is led by as many as 18, the current difference here at the halftime break. 9 fouls whistled against the Honkers, 3 on Peyton Hellweg and 2 on TJ Lucy, nobody else with more than 1. 6 fouls whistled against our Redeemers. Gus Engelhardt has 2, but nobody else with more than 1 for them. So it's been pretty much all night, especially in that second quarter. Impressive performance by our Redeemers, creating turnovers, and then, as you mentioned there, under control on the break as well.
Yeah, our Redeemers usually, I mean, we say it every time, win with defense, but they're winning with offense right now. You put up 40 in the first half. That's not something you see every night in Class B basketball. So especially, and Coach Teets talked to us before the game, he said, how are we going to be strong enough after the game last night? And
right.
Clearly, it's looking pretty good. It's definitely good enough in this game against Kenmare. They still have their shooting form from yesterday where they only put up with 56 points against West Hope Newburgh, already 41 in the first half today. We said it earlier in the broadcast as well, but Kenmare played last night, a win over Divide County. Not an easy one for the Honkers. And then on the road on Saturday, you're really not sure how a team's going to show up for a Saturday afternoon game. It's always something different. We're seeing upsets happen across the state today, some blowout wins, some games that are a little bit closer than they probably should be. Right here, our Redeemers, after beating West Hope Newburgh, not having the letdown just about, 12 hours after they finished yesterday against the Sioux, which is a really good sign for this team. A lot of respect that should be given to the Knights if they can close out this in the second half.
Yeah, 41 points at halftime and averaging about 65 per game on the year. So well on their way to meeting their average here this afternoon. Thanks again to Magic Towing for sponsoring our halftime report. 701-509-4011. Put the number in your phone. Now that we're into winter especially, you just never know when you might need a tow. And when you call Magic Towing, name PSP and save $50. 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Also want to say that we say a big thank you to Swenson RV and Marine. Coverage of Division A and B brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer. A full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also carry a full line of Tracker off-road Yeti ice houses and lots of campers to choose from as you get ready for spring and summer. Check out their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online, also swensonrv.com. My wife and I have bought our last 3 campers at Swenson and always had a great experience there and can't wait to go camping. That's one of my favorite summertime things to do. You do baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
You do baseball broadcasts for the Hot Tots. I go camping.
No, walking outside today, yeah, summer is kind of all I can really think of right now. I mean, we've got a couple inches of snow that fell overnight. Temperature's not that bad, though, so I guess as a North Dakotan.
Falling.
Yeah.
Temperatures will be
There's
falling.
no wind, and it's not -20, so I can't really complain about anything right now.
That's right. There you go. All right, teams back on the court here as we get ready for period number 3. And starting 5 out for both clubs. Lindbo, Weekly, Schmidt, and Swenson for the Knights. Syme, Lucy, Knutson, Schomer, and Hellwig for the Honkers. Down to Hellwig, and the double team comes, and a steal as Peyton Hellwig will steal it away from Peyton Hellwig. Nolan Schmidt will bring it up court. The Weekly is at the high post. Chase pops out, back to Schmidt, drives, kicks to Swenson, to Hellwig, or to Lindbo. Back to Swenson, and they'll say he traveled. Thought about doing the shot. Defense came and tried to pull it back down.
Yeah, he had a good look the first time, gave it up, and then got the ball back because he was still so wide open.
Backdoor cut by Knutson. Nice pass across, and scoring the left-handed layup there is Peyton Hellwig.
Strong start for Kenmare-Bowbells out of the break. You force the turnover there. Our Deemers gives you the basketball. Go down and score. Stop and score. Stop and score.
Lindbo trying to go back to the point. Cut off by Knutson. Weekly gets it down low to Schmidt. Good patience. Can't connect on the shot, though. Rebound battled for. Schomer gets knocked to the floor. And referee Danielle with the call against number 34. 35.
Swenson.
Colin Swenson with his first personal. First of the quarter. Kenmare-Bowbells through the press. Hellwig. His pass is blocked by Jace Weekly. Wyatt picks it up. Ahead to Schmidt. Into the lane, the kick out. Around the horn, they'll work it. Swenson skips it back across to Lindbo. Good defense by Knutson to recover. Swenson fires 3. Yes, indeed, for Colin.
Redeems himself a little bit from the travel and the foul. Hits a 3. Keeps our Redeemers lead above, well, almost 20.
Shot on the baseline won't go. TJ Lucy rebounds. Kicks back to Knutson. Down to Hellwig, and the help defense again comes from Lindbo. Stole it, but then he stepped on the baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, great play. Great read there to go for the steal, but just landed in the wrong spot.
So it'll be TJ Lucy to inbound to Hellwig, and up top to Caleb Knutson. Back near side, Lucy driving baseline, cut off. Underneath gets it to Syme on the left side, trying to find some room, can't. Rebound taken by Hellwig, another chance for the Honkers. Lucy hounded there, and as he held up, he traveled.
I think there could have been a jump ball there too, because our Redeemers had the hand on the basketball, but not long enough. Lucy just kept on spinning into the lane.
Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. 0% financing and free consultation, virtual or in office. Find them online, minotbraces.com. Limbo shot won't go off the backboard, and the Honkers collect the rebound as Cohen Syme will bring it up. Syme, right side, Knutson, three ball, looks good, and it is for Caleb Knutson.
How about the shooting for Kenmare-Bowbells out of the break? Doesn't seem to look like a team that's down 16 points. They are confident on offense right now.
Long three from Wyatt Weekly early in the shot clock. That clanks off the rim, and the rebound to Kenmare-Bowbells. Looking to cut into this lead a little further. Knutson tried to get Schomer on the backdoor cut, but airmailed it just over his head. Lallam back in for the Honkers, along with Redding. Syme and Lucy will get a rest. Three minutes gone here in period three. BNC National Bank scoreboard, 44-28 Knights. Wyatt Weekly down to older brother Jace, working on the block, rolls off the back of the rim, and Schomer collects the rebound. Knutson, long pass ahead, again airmailed over Hellweg, and out of bounds for a turnover.
Still confidence there for Kenmare-Bowbells to run the fast break. Looking up the floor, just haven't been able to connect the last two times.
Too many Wheaties for breakfast this morning. Jace Weekly holds it in the corner, working against Knutson. Cut off on the baseline, spins away into the lane, and he'll put it up with the left hand.
Jace Weekly, his scoring, although he's got 9 in the game, which is the third best in our Redeemers, it has gone down a little bit from last year, but the defense has picked up with obviously filling into EB's role.
Nolan Schmidt with a steal and then fouled on the layup attempt. He'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line as the second on Dawson Redding is called. First of the quarter on the Honkers. Schmidt 13 in the ball game to lead the Knights. 3 of 4 from the Serve Pro free throw line. All coming back in the first quarter. One thing about Nolan Schmidt, even last year as a freshman, excellent free throw shooter.
Also we see from, say it every game, Lee Bell, the free throw percentage, 85%. Yeah. You want to be a good scorer, make these shots.
Schmidt does make good on both of them. Pushes the lead to 20 points for our Redeemers. Lallam dribbling across to the near wing. Up top, Redding launches three. That's just short. Rebound on the bounce taken by Peyton Lindbow. Lindbow will pull up. Leaves it up top to Schmidt. Near side now, they'll work it to Vibetto. Lindbow, three ball. Yes, sir, Peyton Lindbow.
Again, our Redeemers, they are not a high-scoring team by District 6 standards, but 51 in the game. And we're just 4.5 minutes into the third quarter.
And then Knights press on the defense, just creating havoc for the Honkers, who throw the pass away out of bounds.
And it's a press that we saw last year a lot. This year it seems to be kind of at more random times, just to confuse you. Like we saw Kenmare's girls defense change almost every other possession. Our Redeemers changes it up every now and then.
Lindbow again, near corner, good this time.
Heath made 3 for our Redeemers this evening and a 26-point lead.
He made 6 threes last night against the Sioux. He's already got 4 tonight. Another steal. Wyatt Weekly drives, leaves it underneath for Jaden Marshall, and he'll scoop it up for the points.
Defense leading to offense here in these last couple of minutes, and Casey Kaiser wants to talk some things over.
Knights pouring it on here in the third quarter on the PSP Network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Now would be a good time to go to Planet Pizza. Or if you can't go, give them a call and order at 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, whether it's plain cheese or something like the Blue Buffalo. Good stuff at Planet Pizza. Prime sponsor here on the PSP Network, serving the Magic City for over 25 years, thanks to Planet Pizza. Syme will hand off, and the three launch from the near side by Knutson. Won't go, but right there for the rebound of the putback is Peyton Hellwig.
We saw in the first quarter, Kenmare-Bowbells dominate with the offensive rebounds. That was really their main source of offense, but our Demers has put that to rest since the second quarter started.
Kick out, Marshall will drive. His floater in the lane, up and good for Jaden Marshall.
4 in a row for the freshman Jaden Marshall.
Lead of 28. Vibetto with the steal, pushing ahead, a 2-on-1. Lindbo will pull up for the three, short this time. That was a heat check for him.
He feels more comfortable on fast break threes than fast break layups.
Again, a steal for Bryce Vibetto. Lobs it, and just a little bit high.
Vibetto, he thought alley-oop meant he's actually going to dunk it. So just the alley-oop layup that we're more accustomed to seeing.
Farron Overby back in, the 5'11 senior, wearing number 22 for the Knights. As Honkers work against this pesky full court press. Syme having problems in backcourt, works against Marshall. Comes a half court and stepped on the sideline, out of bounds, turns it over. If it wasn't going to be that, it was about a second away from a 10-second call. So Marshall will inbound with 1:54 left on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And the Knights up by 28. Vibetto, long three, near side, bounces off the rim. Knutson rebound. Stretched down on the floor as he tried to keep the pivot foot and outlet the pass. Tipped away out of bounds by the Knights. Into Schomer. Back to Knutson. Cross the line, try to get it to Syme. Tipped away, loose ball in backcourt. Engelhardt keeps it inbound to Marshall. Ahead to Vibetto. Spinning into the lane, fadeaway shot rolls off the rim, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Caleb Knutson of the Honkers.
This second group of 5 that Coach Tietz brings off the bench, and sometimes it's all at the same time. They hustle more than any team I've seen in District 6. I mean, they're everywhere. They're really special in that full court press. When these 5 get on the court, defense even gets a little bit harder to play against.
Engelhardt to Overby. Up top, Vibetto. Alltrigger tries a three. It's short, and Hellwig battling for the rebound. A whistle and a foul called. Referee Aaron Grandy whistles this one against Engelhardt. Third on him. Second of the quarter. It's TJ Lucy back in for Syme. Knutson will come out and get a rest as Dawson Redding is back in. And the Honkers against the press. Get it to Redding. Cross the line and the pass to TJ Lucy, but he lost it out of bounds. Nothing going right for the Honkers right now.
16 points in the first quarter, 14 cents for Kenmare-Bowbells.
Just over a minute to go here in the third as Engelhardt will set it for the Knights to Marshall. Skip pass by Beto, three, just missed. And a rebound caromed out of there by Peyton Nelson of the Honkers. To Schomer, who will bring it up court. Redding has it. to Hellweg. Back to Schomer near side. 3-ball good again. Second made 3 of the night for Ryan Schomer. 40 seconds to play in the period. Engelhardt hands off to Altringer. Working against Redding. Gives it back to Gus. To Vibetto. Open for the 3. He'll try it again. This one just short. Schomer with the rebound. Had it stripped away though, and Marshall takes it back with an easy layup. 6 in the quarter for Jaden Marshall. As a pass to Hellweg at half court, and he's bumped. And a foul going to be called against the Knights. Bryce Vibetto with his second. Third of the quarter. So with 15.5 seconds remaining in the period. Inbounding right next to his coaches will be Dawson Redding. In the corner to Nelson. Down low to Hellweg. Tip back to Nelson. Up top to Lucy. 9, 8. TJ dribbling near side. Cut off to Hellweg. Just beyond the free throw line. The shot from 16 bounces around and drops in for Hellweg at the horn. 6 in the quarter for him. But it is a big lead for the Knights as we head to the 4th here on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back here on the PSP Network. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you as we are headed to the 4th quarter and finishing up our girl-boy doubleheader this afternoon. The Honkers got the win in the girls contest. Knights leading here in the boys game convincingly as we head to the final 8 minutes of play.
Saw at the end of the 3rd quarter, our Deemers bringing that second group of 5, throwing the full court press, got a bunch of steals. Had some pretty good success in the offense. Give these starters a break. Start the 4th quarter. Starters right back in for Coach Tietz's team.
19-12, the Knights outscored the Honkers in that 3rd period. Ryan Schomer with the runner on the left side.
Schomer's been a bright spot of this Kenmare offense every now and then. Gets the shot, he's going to take it, and has since been making it.
And Peyton Hellwood rejects the shot from Nolan Schmidt as he went hard down the right side.
You look at District 5 for Kenmare-Bowbells, and it's really, there's a lot of different looking teams in that district. You've got Powers Lake, which is a small team, but they have great athleticism. You have Ray, who has such high expectations for themselves, but they're still young. Powers Lake actually just beat Ray the other night. And then you have Kenmare, the big team in that district with all the success over history. When you take Stanley and put them in Division A. Alexander's a team that every now and then might play a big game. And Kenmare, they just beat Divide County, who had a win over Alexander earlier on. So District 5, I mean, you get those 4 teams, it is going to be a very interesting tournament there from Williston State College.
25-point advantage for the Knights. Minute into this 4th period, and they'll have it again as Wyatt Weekly skips it to Swenson. Lindbow near wing, 3-ball, good again, Peyton Lindbow.
A 10-3 now for our Redeemers.
19 for Peyton Lindbow, equaling what he did last night against the West Hope Newburgh Sioux. Last night was all 3s and a free throw.
We got 5 threes today, I think.
Yeah. And a leading candidate once again for our Sport Clip MVP.
2 in the same week, 2 in back-to-back nights. That might be a
that'd be a record,
first.
I think.
I think so.
Turnover by the Honkers.
I haven't been around PSP Network long enough to know if for sure. I'm sure somebody's won it twice in the same tournament, but back-to-back nights, that might be something special.
Wyatt Weekly will pull up for a 3. He'll connect top of the key. And the Knights continue to hit from downtown. 31 the lead. Far corner 3, no good for Knutson. Schomer rebound. His put back on the runner, up and good for Ryan.
Quickly, he's into double figures with 10 points tonight. We're talking about our Redeemers and trying to find an MVP today. All 11 that have played, they've played a role in this one for our Redeemers. I mean, everybody's come in and hit a shot when they needed to. Everybody's come in and played defense. Everybody's played their part for our Redeemers these last 2 nights.
Hellwig misses on the mid-range shot. Knights rebound, Nolan Schmidt with it. Ahead to Swenson, Collins 3, in and out. Rebound Schmidt, muscles it up, can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Knutson, pulling it away from Schmidt. And Schmidt, I think, guilty of the foul here. Nolan's first of the afternoon, first team foul of the quarter. And Kalen Nwalum back in, Schomer out. Syme will get a rest as well as Dawson Redding comes back in. And Caleb Nelson will bring it up court this time. High post, gets it there to Crest. Back to Knutson. 16 on the shot clock for the Honkers. Redding to the baseline, and catching it, stepping on the baseline is Jacob Zorn. Turnover.
I think it was that he stepped out, never reestablished himself. Tough to see from angle down here. But how about our camera from up above? Got the bird's eye view today of our Redeemers Christian School.
From the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Thanks to Chad, running camera today up there.
Luckily, our camera guys aren't afraid of heights.
Yeah, no kidding. And subbing 5 new players in for the Knights will be head coach Brock Tietz. Overby in, Vibetto in, Gus Engelhardt in addition. Also seeing action now will be Jaden Marshall back in, and then number 21, Sam Zadaraka. Redding to Crest. Back to Redding, rolling to the bucket and scoring the layup. 68-41 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Overby down the lane, tried to pass out, but is tipped away and stolen by Knutson. His long pass stolen back by Engelhardt. Near side, Marshall's shot blocked. Getting up was Jacob Zorn for the rejection. Ahead to Redding. Knutson thought about the 3, dribbles down the left side, draws the foul. He'll go to the bucket. Farron Overby. Oh, no, it won't be him. It'll be Gus Engelhardt. And that'll be 4 on him. Second of the quarter to the Serb Pro free throw line goes Caleb Knutson. Averages about 8.5 points, 3 rebounds tonight. Misfires on the first. Hellwig, Lucy, and Schomer back in. Lallam, Zorn, and Crest will check out. And one more for Caleb Knutson. Makes good on that. And then he'll check out as Cohen Syme will come in, take his spot with 3:12 to go.
Just like the girls, Kenmare-Bowbells will start conference play next week against the Ray Jays. We just spoke about them. A team that's very good offensively. They just give up a lot of points, and they're going to give up a lot of size to this Kenmare team. So an interesting battle there on the 14th of January. And then you take on another team that scores a lot, Powers Lake Burke Central the following week, and Tioga after that. So you're going to have to find some offense to win a lot of games, it seems, in District 5 this year with the likes of Ray, Powers Lake, and Tioga.
Syme down the lane, left it for Hellwig, and Peyton will score the layup. He's in double figures with 10. But the lead for the Knights substantial at 24 with 2.5 to go. Vibetto drives to the hoop, layup rolls on the rim and drops in for Bryce.
Rising up for 2.
Beto, as I mentioned last night, celebrating his birthday yesterday, got a nice present with their upset win over the Sioux. Offensive charging foul here. As Cohen Syme guilty of that one, his second. Under 2 to go. Our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game comes up, including the naming of our Sport Clip MVP. And Bryce Vibeto adds a 3 from the near wing.
Third player in double figures for our Redeemers, but you also have 2 guys with 9.
Pass from Redding down to that baseline, trying to get it to Hellweg, and can't connect, and sails out of bounds for the turnover. And a hockey line change here for the final seconds of the game. 30-plus point lead here, mercy rule in effect, so that's why you see the clock still continuing to run. Overby will inbound it. Sadaraka will set it. Near side, they'll work it to Zach Wills in the game. Down low, Overby lets the defense fly by and puts it in. Trevor Krecklow, number 4, with the ball for the Honkers. Works it near side, and the pass by Peyton Nelson into the lane. Tried to connect there with Zorn, but it sails out of bounds.
Up next for our Redeemers, Harvey Wells County. That's a district game, and then Bishop Ryan, obviously a game that they really want to play, and especially this year, you got to play them in a non-conference game earlier on your home court. Lost by 6, a second chance in the regular season to take on Bishop Ryan for our Redeemers.
Owen Vibeto, number 2, in for the Knights as well here in the final seconds, along with number 3, Sam Knutsvig. A lob down low, save from going out of bounds. Crest tries, partially blocked there by Vibeto. And that should do it. The clock will continue to run. They'll inbound the ball. There's the horn. And final score today will be the Our Redeemers Christian School Knights 75-44 over the Honkers.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Welcome back to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show, and we start off naming our Sport Clips MVP of the ball game. Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Check in with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And once again, our player of the game, Peyton Hellweg, We talked last night after the victory over the Sioux. You had 19 points, including 6 made threes. 19 points again to pace your team tonight. 5 made threes. What's going so right for this team right now?
I mean, we're just moving the ball.
Yeah.
Our chemistry's grown. We've all played with each other for so long, and we're just kind of reaching our potential and getting to where we actually know we can be.
Well, as I look down the score sheet here, 4 players in double figures, 1 shy. Wyatt was shy by a point of double figures. You guys distribute the ball, as you said, so well. What do you attribute your success on offense to?
I mean, honestly, our chemistry, like, we all know what each other can do, and we work on that every day. We work on how to get players in the situations that they should be in, and just growing every day as a team and building every day.
Well, as exciting as your offense is, scoring 75 points and hitting threes like that, I think even more importantly is that defense. You limited Westhope Newburgh, a team that scores 84 a night, to 44 last night. Today, you limit Kenmare to 44 points again, and the defense flying around, creating turnovers. We mentioned it here on the broadcast. I think the second team that comes in is almost can be sometimes more effective than even you first teamers. What is it about this whole team as a collective that just has such a defensive mindset?
Yeah, Teets always talks about defense is the way you get in the game. So when those second unit guys get in, they want to prove themselves, and they know they can play with us first team guys because they do it every day. So they just want to give their full effort, and that's how they earn more minutes.
Well, great effort and a great win again tonight. Peyton Lindbow is our Sport Clip MVP. This may be a PSP record. Back-to-back days, same guy gets Sport Clip MVP, but well worthy of it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back to finish up our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads. The numbers coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Hey, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisor is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Thanks also to Shots Crossroads for their sponsorship here on the PSP Network. Whether you stop in and have one of their delicious caramel rolls or delicious meals, including that famous number 99 hash brown combo, you can order online as well. ShotsCrossroads.com, your postgame headquarters. Team buses always welcome. Well, the final numbers in this one, Knights with the victory, 75-44. And Peyton Lindbow leads the way, scoring 19 points, 5 made threes in the contest. Also in double figures, Nolan Schmidt with 15. Bryce Vibetto scored 10 points. Jace Weekly has 11 points. Wyatt Weekly, 9 points contributed. Jaden Marshall came off the bench, put in 6. Colin Swenson with 3. And Jaden Marshall had 2 for their total of 75. Kenmare-Bowbells led in scoring by Caleb Knutson, 11 points for him, 10 apiece for Ryan Schomer and Peyton Hellwig. It was TJ Lucy with 5, 4 points contributed by Dawson Redding, Cohen Syme with 3, and 1 point for Kanan Lallam. Honker scored the first bucket of the game. The Knights would score and tie it up. That would be our only tie of the game, and then they led throughout from that point on as they get the victory here. It was 2016, Knights led at the end of the first period. 21-7, Knights outscore the Honkers in period 2 as they led 41-23 at halftime. Third period, 19-12 the tally in favor of our Redeemers. After 3 quarters, it was 60-35, and then here in the final period, Knights put up 15, Honkers with 9, and a 75-44 final. As our Redeemers improves to 7-1 on the season, Honkers fall to 3-4 on the year. So we've given you the numbers. We have left to bring you our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game.
A lot to think about here for our Redeemers, but you know, I don't always like giving it to a series of plays. There's got to be a highlight play in there somewhere. But, I mean, just when they put on that full court press, there was nothing that Kenmare-Bowbells could do. And I think it's something we're going to see a whole lot of from our Redeemers this season, obviously, in their upcoming games against Harvey and Bishop Ryan. I think you're going to see it from our Redeemers. It worked very well tonight. It worked last night a little bit against West Hope Newburgh. It's just when our Redeemers gets into a rhythm defensively, not just offensively, but defensively, it turns into just a scary team, one of the scariest in Division B. So I think what we saw tonight, the move of the game, really the most important play is how I'm going to define the award today was when our Redeemers got into that full court press, causing turnovers, and really as much bad as it did for the other team, it's really turning into our Redeemers calling card this season, and something I think this weekend is going to carry a long way through the rest of the winter.
All right, Magic City Home Leisure, we thank them for their sponsorship of our move of the game. They're your home and spa enthusiasts, and they're excited to help you experience the fun and adventure of a quality hot tub or sauna that you can bring into your life. They're located on South Broadway in Minot. Stop in today, Magic City Home Leisure. All right. Finishes up another week here on the PSP Network, and back next week with, again, another full slate of games that we bring you. You can keep up to date, of course, on social media, on X, and also Facebook, and through our website at psp.network. Teams earning the split here. It was the Honker girls getting the victory in our first game of the afternoon here, winning by a final of 60-36 over the Knights. Our Redeemers takes the boys game 75-44. For Chad Olson on camera and Owen Patterson, I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanking you for joining us this afternoon. Have a warm and safe weekend.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.